in the long-running shared history between the gaming community and the alt-right.
Sexist and racist gamers. Hey everyone.
Hello.
Well, that's pretty good. We're on. We are live. All right, awesome. I can't actually see the intro, so I'm just kind of assuming the best here. So, since I'm using the phone, but okay. So, hey everyone. Awesome. Yeah. Anarchangel here. I'm here with Neil and Coyote Con, and we have a lot of topics to discuss tonight. It's gonna be a good time. And I hope y'all liked the intro. That's probably the best part of our shit right now. So what do we want to start with? Yeah, we do. We have like something like 10 topics from here. Well, since we started the intro with that beautiful ad, I guess that's the way to go begin. Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
According to the chat, you're muted. That's what William says.
Of course it did that.
All right.
Of course it had to be a son of a bitch. Oh my god.
All right. Well, while Neil is figuring out his audio,
No, I'm back.
we're gonna.
They should be able to hear me.
Oh, he is back.
They might hear two of me actually.
Oh, I hope not. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. So yeah, you know, we're starting that. We're doing this differently than we normally do, so we're having some growing pains here. But hopefully, once we get this like all figured out, it'll run for the better.
Of course it did. Oh, there we go. Yeah, I fixed it. I double checked. You're gonna love this. The whole thing was set up properly, right? And so it decided that it was going to change the sound device without asking me.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, well let's see if this works properly.
All right.
Actually, I can already tell it's not going to. I'm gonna fix that real quick. I'm not gonna screw that up.
We're doing great, ladies and gentlemen.
There we go.
You're muted again, Neil. I can't tell what's.
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can. Well, kind of. Yeah, I can. I don't see the screen on my phone, but I see it with a 30-second.
Oh, you should be able to see it on your phone.
Okay. Well, no. My phone's pretty good, but the Discord happened.
Oh well. Well, here it is then.
All right.
Is this what Donald Trump and Ed Gillespie mean by the American dream? Latino Victory Fund paid for and is responsible for the content of this advertisement.
Holy shit. Holy shit. I don't know if it appeared on the Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Hopefully I'm audible now because everything says I should be.
Mm. Yeah, it's kind of weird with my not having video. But, oh my gosh. So yeah, this is an ad that we're displaying in Virginia.
Oh, well, hold on. I got a story for this that actually gave a little info. Where did it go?
Okay.
But yes, this was a political ad. One of the funny parts was it zooms in on the bumper, like it kind of, well, it doesn't quite zoom, but it's a little bit on the bumper sticker to show that it's
with the Gadsden flag.
No, the Gadsden flag was the license plate cover thing.
That's right.
The bumper sticker on the back. Let's see if I can actually. Hold on. Right here. Although you're on a delay, you said, but it's.
Yeah.
On the truck, you can actually see it says Gillespie, and it's a blue, a blue bumper sticker.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
Isn't that an amazing ad?
That is amazing. It's like, I mean, I don't even know what to make of that. I mean, it's obviously absurd, but like, Jesus Christ.
Yes. So they had.
Tech ads like.
Go ahead.
Great. They're just great.
They had to. Oh, there we go. They had to pull this one actually.
Oh, good. Okay. Well.
Oh, here's a different story about coordination. But yeah, this was an ad to go against. Wow, you're not going to let me highlight the person's name. Yes, Gillespie. I was trying to look up who Gillespie is in this case. But yeah, it literally depicts Gillespie voters and supporters as like racist, chasing kids down the road with a truck. Literally like you think that the kids are just overreacting at first, and then the truck actually follows them into an alleyway. And it's like, what the fuck is this? So this is an ad that actually was on TV. This was on TV. They thought that this isn't like an internet meme. This is an actual ad. So there's edits you can find online which are great of an accurate version, which has they've cut in a Home Depot pickup truck.
Oh,
like the attack in New
nice.
York, and they and when it's rushing up towards the kids and they're starting to climb up the fence, someone goes Allah Akbar. It's amazing.
That sounds amazing. Oh my gosh.
In fact, I think it might be in one of the DM rooms that we're in. Yeah, that was on Twitter. That's like I think it ends with hashtag ISIS is Islam is the problem or something.
That's holy shit. So
yeah, this is a.
So this ad got pulled though, huh? Like apparently too hot for TV on this one.
Yep, too hot for TV. Well, it got there in the first place. I just love the part where at the end it shows the original the original alt-right marching with tiki torches on the TV. Where it's like, this is Donald Trump's America.
See, Billy Fighter in the chat asks, can't this ad mean a lot of lawsuits? I don't know.
I don't know.
Because it's like...
Because it doesn't...
They didn't actually, like, say he did it or say anything about him. It just kind of has the bumper sticker. So you're kind of really skirting a line there, I guess.
Yeah, and also the person just kind of followed some kids. They didn't actually do something.
Yeah, I mean, they were able to depict them as frightening without actually showing violence. So, yeah, there's kind of a weird line there. And they probably did that intentionally to avoid lawsuits.
Yeah. I don't.
Yeah.
You would be able to.
I'm fighting with my computer.
Yeah. And as Coyote says, yeah, probably not, because public figures usually can't sue for defamation.
But
in the UK, they probably could, but in the US, we just have some protection against, essentially, for essentially saying the worst things about public.
You might want to go in your settings
Yeah,
there and put your threshold a bit lower. Your mic keeps kicking off there.
Okay.
But we got everything. But yeah, it's...
Yeah.
It's not even...
It's not really libelous because they didn't really say anything.
It's not attacking the politician.
Yeah.
It's attacking their voters.
Yeah. Which is an interesting tactic.
Well, I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to make them angry and you're going to make them more likely to vote. I don't understand.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think it's very effective. Well, what I think the issue is I believe the Democrats legitimately believe that a lot of people just didn't, last election, like, didn't get off their ass to vote for Hillary, and that's why they lost. So they're using this as, like, look, if you don't vote for our guy, then this terrible thing. Like, I think they're trying to scare people into voting.
It sounds like they're...
People that would normally...
Sounds like their type of thing. Ah, finally. I've been trying to get into my mixer for the last 10 minutes so I can mute system sounds. Because every time my Alabama power fluctuates, I don't need you going ding, ding.
Yeah. What's this? What's the tweet here in front of us?
Anyway...
I'm sorry, it's like 30 seconds.
You really need to figure out how to view the camera on that thing.
Yeah, I know. Anyone debating Latino victory U.S. and hasn't talked to an elementary teacher in a neighborhood?
What? They're trying to say that the are they trying to agree with it? I don't get that one.
Yeah, I think so. Like, yeah, these people legitimately believe this ad's like a real thing that really happened.
Oh, this is astounding. But yeah, this is an ad. This is an actual ad. Oh my God! I didn't know this.
One campaign is playing with "Immigrants will kill you" and the Confederacy was good. The other is saying no, they are bad.
This actually aired in Spanish too.
Of course it did.
Yeah, of course it did. They're trying to get out the Hispanic vote in Virginia.
Yeah, of course I can't get it to play, but the whole thing for them seems to have been that they're trying to get yeah, the video's unavailable now, probably because it was the official one. Because yeah, it's gone. You can't. Good luck. Yeah, you can only find third-party copies of it. It's gone. The YouTube original's gone too.
Which I'm sure there's plenty of third-party copies of there out there. This is the kind of thing that gets me.
Oh, you know, the instant people saw it, they downloaded it.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so
that's funny.
So they're demonizing one group of voters by trying to scare the other group of voters into voting. Because I doubt that anyone who believes this ad is going to was previously going to vote Gillespie.
Yeah, you're probably right. Well, I don't know. There's probably plenty of people that downloaded the ad because they thought it was.
Yeah, and if you take a good look at it, you see that they've got all the minority groups in here. We've got let's see.
You get your Muslim. You get your Mexican.
Wow, I like how nothing's cooperating. There we go. Here's a nice shot.
Mind me up.
We have the Hispanic kid, I believe he's Hispanic, and there's another one back there too, running up to the Islamic, which is not a race, and the black kid. So everybody can run together. All minorities running together away from a pickup truck that says, "Don't tread on me," on the front bumper.
Like Wolverine just said, it's funny how the old media still thinks it can memory hold our gaps.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's amazing. It's like they don't realize like they could be fact checked.
Oh, I've just been sent Truck of Peace video. Let's see what this one is real quick. Because if this is...
Oh boy.
Of course, I've boxed myself into a corner here where it's hard to actually mute something on stream. There, muted that. Oh wow, that's gonna be a fun one. Okay, yeah, let's. This is an even better edit. This is real good. I like this. Wow.
Oh, this sound.
Okay, hold on.
This sound.
You just heard it for a split second.
Yeah, I already know. I already have an idea where this is going. Oh boy.
Yeah, this is hopefully it'll play right in this. But let's hello? Brave?
Yep.
Brave, you do know what full screen is, right?
Waiting for this to go. This is gonna be amazing.
My god, I was not aware that Brave doesn't. Come on. Go full. There we go. Fucking hell. I start.
Yeah, Brave doesn't like. It's weird.
I'm fighting with it. Okay. Here we go. Oh boy. It's not even motion tracked. Obama pocket.
به عز ديني وذل البغاة فيا قوم هبوا لدرب الكما فإما حياة تسر الهدى وإما ممات يغيظ الهدى وإما ممات يغيظ الهدى.
Holy shit! Holy shit! Oh my god. Oh, that was too good. I wonder. Hold on. I gotta check. I gotta check if I think I did. Because Twitter videos never play for me in any browser. They like start and then cancel out on me. So I bet I saved. I bet I saved this, but did I? I need to open JDownloader. This will take a second. But I think I had the one I saw. Yeah.
That was really funny.
This is another one. Home Depot.
Holy Ram says, and you're getting banned.
Oh, probably.
Which, by the way, good news. I'm getting my channel reinstated in 2 weeks, so we can go back to the regular Anarchangel programming.
I love these variants. They're great.
Holy shit. Rent me starting at $19. Oh my gosh.
Holy shit.
That is so amazing.
And yeah, this channel's going to be gone. So everyone be sure after the stream to save this.
Oh yeah.
Because it's going to be gone. Most likely. For copious community violations and copyright strikes, probably.
Probably.
Even though the music at the beginning was attributed or licensed.
Well, I didn't put any tags on this one, so maybe they won't notice it.
So, I don't have anything else really to say for this other than it's hilarious and yet disturbing and sad at the same time.
Which kind of brings us into the next topic, I guess, which was there was an attack in New York City.
Yes. So, actually, you know, there's actually propositions now to ban cars in cities.
I saw that. And, you know, like, you know, I'm not even surprised. I mean, it's stupid. It's obnoxious, but I'm not surprised at all. Like, that was kind of the next step we could have expected.
That was their next bright idea. I'm slowly learning to use Brave, and it doesn't like me very much.
Oh, you're doing all right.
I drag things, and then the things don't happen. Brave, why do you hate me?
Yeah,
Brave really hates me. Here we go. There's the truck for you. So yeah, rent me starting at $19 for all your terrorist needs.
It's like, you know, it wasn't like, I mean, because of course.
You trying to think of something to say about the Allah Akbar here?
Yeah, you know, I mean, what is there to say? Like, remove kebab.
He literally yelled Allahu Akbar.
Yeah, they always do.
Like, they can't even pretend that he wasn't an Islamic terrorist because he literally yelled it.
Oh, but they're gonna try. They're gonna try. Oh boy, are they gonna try?
I haven't.
Let's see.
I haven't heard anyone blame the truck yet directly, but they do say things like truck attack.
Of course, a truck attack. Yes, you know, those trucks when they get angry, man, they get ferocious and just run people down. You gotta keep those trucks appeased.
Truck control now.
Truck control now, yeah.
I'm sorry to say, but banning trucks is definitely Islamophobia.
Oh my God, you're right. But yeah, has anyone heard about the whole Alex Jones crazy thing about self-driving cars?
Yeah.
Where
the
goal is to...
I mean, I heard a bit about it, I don't know.
The goal is to have
What's
everyone
the goal?
stop driving cars. They're going to ban normal cars. All there's going to be is self-driving cars. And as a result of that, more and more people are going to have to be shuffled into cities because the self-driving cars can't handle certain types of roads. Also, some people will claim that the technology is amazing and it can drive in all these conditions, but honestly it can't. I'm sorry, but the lasers have issues with fog.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would basically be a massive limiter of all human movement, and it would start clustering people into cities. And that is part of that plan that they're always talking about, that plan that just has a number or whatever to push everyone into cities. So if they try to ban cars and trucks and things, they should expect like crazy, all the conspiracy theorists people to go, "Oh my God, it's true. They're actually trying to do it."
Yeah, well, I suspect that that will be a thing. I know the self-driving cars, that's already kind of a thing.
I like how stupid these people are, because it's like, we don't have to ban cars. We have to redesign cities so you can't use cars in them. So you don't need a car to get from place to place. It's like, dumbass.
That is so
dumbass.
stupid.
Every city that was built before the automobile is designed for the purpose of getting around without an automobile.
That's true.
That's why the roads in New York are not wide enough.
That's why the roads in Boston.
That's why downtown exists. Downtown exists because it's the clustering of things together. I wish I could remember the city, but cities made after automobiles, some that were designed for automobiles, you will find, have a large number of like, they don't have a distinct downtown. They have stuff spread all throughout the entire place, using the optimal use of physical space without the concern for arrangement.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean, I never...
Some of the more western cities, but they had to be rather modern, because remember, the automobile came out later than you might realize.
Yeah. Yeah, it was, I mean, it came out in, like, the late 1800s, but it wasn't, like, prominent.
I should say they weren't planning anything related to it until a good bit later.
Yeah.
Oh God, self-driving trucks. The terrorists will become hackers, and then they'll just start trashing other people's trucks into things.
You don't even need to suicide yourself when you bomb.
How long until we're like that horrible movie Surrogates, where everyone's just walking around in a robot body because with the terrorist truck attacks, it's just too much. So if you get hit by a truck attack, oh well, it's just that body. Get the next one.
It reminds me of the what the London mayor said about terror attacks as being part and parcel of living in a major city.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Didn't De Blasio say something like that too? I know that Sadiq Khan did in London, but I feel like De Blasio said something really stupid and similar to that.
De Blasio said that he's a Muslim.
Okay.
As well as the Andrew Cuomo, the governor.
Right.
They're just like
trying to be inclusive.
New York, man.
Major cities, just major cities.
I know. On a live stream I was listening to the other day, Marini said something interesting. He said, this is a bit conspiratorial, but did you notice that the Muslims didn't start like using trucks as weapons until people started talking about and opposing self-driving cars?
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, I saw it start to go out there once other types of attacks were reduced, and apparently you can actually trace back the instructions for these attacks go back a lot further than when they started. Like if you find ISIS magazines and newspapers and things, these guides to do these attacks have been in there for a long time. They've not been as detailed, but they've been there. The suggestion to use a truck and to just drive through people has been there as a type of attack, and it just never picked up until that first one.
The first one in what it was, Nice or Paris?
Was Nice the first one? It's
maybe.
The first one I can remember, but that might just be because everybody kept calling it the Nice attack before they realized how to pronounce. Nice attack, 10 points.
Nice was definitely the first big truck attack, though.
Yeah. And then, I assume they were just using trucks in Europe because it's hard to get guns there.
Yeah. Well, it's actually difficult to get guns in the U.S. except for in certain places, and in those places, like, everyone has one.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, like where I am, everyone has one, so... You try to do something with a gun here, you get shot.
See, Ohio's kind of a weird state in that regard, because it's like, on one hand, you have the cities, which are very urban, but you drive like 20 minutes in any direction, and suddenly it's kind of like redneck country. So it's just really bizarre like that. It's kind of a hodgepodge of both, which is why it's a swing state.
At what mile marker are you required to have a banjo?
Everything south of Columbus is glorified. So.
But no, I suspect that trucks have become more popular with the ISIS-inspired terrorists just purely because it doesn't require much in the way of technical skill.
That's true too, yeah. And they're easy to acquire. I mean, you can just rent one.
Ban assault trucks now. It's like mufflers should be illegal. You can't hear the car coming. Or the truck coming. Just imagine how many people would die if you couldn't hear the truck coming, if it had a silent muffler.
You get like just a truck and say this is a regular truck, and then get like a black truck and say this is an assault truck. Like, do you still see the difference? Like, I know there's a funny meme in that.
Oh my god, it really is just $19 for 75 minutes. 75 minutes of terror for $19.
Yes.
$20.
That's amazing.
Terror. But then, like, like the media's been like absurd about not wanting to, trying to whitewash this.
Oh, what was? I wonder if I can get a clip. One of the news people, one of the presenters, I wish I could show people. They said Allah Akbar. It could be a beautiful phrase. No, a beautiful phrase.
Yeah.
That was amazing. I wonder if I can pull that up.
Let's see.
I can't spell anything, apparently. I'm gonna be screwed when we stop using Google because Google's autocorrect is how I spell.
Wait a bit here. Reconstruction of the New York City Act. What's interesting also, after they caught the guy, like, I guess Trump had suggested the death penalty for him, and people were flipping out. And some idiot said, like, you know, Trump wants the death penalty for this Muslim, but not for the Las Vegas shooter.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody hell, like nothing works in Brave. Ah, I thought you were supposed to be good. Why are you not playing this video?
I know, I have bad luck with Brave. Like, I really want to, like, man, I can never get it to work right.
I decided to try to do too many new things at once, I think. I tried to use Brave with the stream, as well as everything else with the stream. I'm sorry. Oh dear. I always had trouble with the Allah. It's Allahu Akbar, isn't it? Not Allah.
Yeah.
Not Allah Akbar.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, but it's the language doesn't anglicize precisely, so
Yeah,
you could probably get away with either way.
Yeah, it's a transliteration.
I mean, it's kind of like, you know, is Quran correctly spelled with a K or a Q? It's like, well, it's correctly spelled with an Arabic letter, so...
I found it.
Yeah.
I have the our wonderful clip here. It's gonna pop over to this, and it's gonna have the wrong thing up again.
Wooly Ram says, other stock bars are infamous for premature detonations, and this is probably why they're using trucks. You know, I've seen those videos where, like, you have the terrorists there, and they're, like, you know, partying up, getting ready for a bombing, and they accidentally blow themselves up.
The beat dropped too soon for them, I guess. Okay, here we go.
I'm just getting an update now. The FBI is taking over this case because it appears now that this is terrorism.
The Arabic chant, Allah Akbar, God is great, sometimes said under the most beautiful of circumstances, and too often we hear of it being said in moments like this. General Clapper, when you were Director of National Intelligence,
could be a video, kind of a martyrdom video, so-called, which is what we saw in, I think, in the Charlie Hebdo attacks, if memory serves me, there were some. In some of the attacks in Europe that we've seen.
Okay.
You know, when they say shit like that, like, do they think it's going to soften the blow?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know what they're thinking when they say stuff like this. Do they think that just by saying that they're gonna stop all the negative feelings around the phrase, and they're gonna prevent all of this so-called Islamophobia they see everywhere, all this stuff they call racism, even though it's not a race?
Yeah, basically, I think they do think that it's going to help.
That's I don't know. That's crazy to me. It's like, if anything,
yeah.
this just pisses me off even more. Because it's like, you know, not only do I have to deal with, you know, these terrorists now, you know, running down people or cities, but I got to hear you apologizing for it. Like, just, you know, don't even bring it up. I mean, that's almost better. Be like, well, you know, sometimes it's really nice. No, shut up. Like, you're talking about a fucking terrorist.
It's insane. They always apologize. I'm not even sure what to call it. It's not even straight apologizing. It's forgiving, ignoring the things that are actually tied to this, and just treating every incident as a unique and completely independent and not connected to anything incident. Unless they can attach it to guns, then it's the gun's fault.
Mm-hmm.
Or I still remember workplace violence. Which shooting was that? Which Islamic attack was that they said was workplace violence?
That was the one at, was it Fort Hood?
Oh, that one they were calling workplace violence too. No, I'm talking about the one where the it was somewhere in the west side.
San Bernardino.
Yeah, that one, San Bernardino.
Yeah, it was.
Was that a Muslim San Bernardino?
Pretty sure.
I thought that was an atheist.
No, because I thought it was someone who was extremely offended by something religious at the workplace. Related to, like, not
Yeah,
being...
I remember that, but I didn't think it was a Muslim.
Now I gotta check.
Because I thought it was... I thought the guy was, like, killing people because they believed in God or something.
Well, that's... odd.
Yeah, it was, like...
I'm just double checking to make sure I'm not wrong. But then again, if I'm wrong, this is indicative of why you can't hide this stuff, because then you think other stuff.
Yeah, I was to say, I don't remember San Bernardino being a Muslim attack. That was kind of before, like, these Muslim attacks were regular.
Yeah, no. Okay, on December 1st, 2016, nearly 1 year after the attack, authorities speculated that Farouk's forced participation in the training event and Christmas party as the trigger. Wow.
His name was Farouk? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his name was Farouk. Malik on ABC News stated that she didn't think that a Muslim should have to participate in a non-Muslim holiday or event.
My bad.
Yep.
I might have been thinking of a different event, or...
Oh, no, I'm sure you're thinking of the right event. I'm sure that that's basically what you got from the news.
Oh, you're probably right.
Because they would try so hard to get rid of it that they would even come up with a motive that is, like, antithetical to the actual motive. Just because it has a tangential relationship. It's like, oh, he was mad at this religious thing. Why was he mad at this religious thing? Because he didn't like it. It's like, no, because he was of a different religion that had a major issue with it.
I hate the media so much.
I'm not sure how much longer the media has left at this rate. But
you're not wrong. I mean, they're kind of a walking corpse right now. Since we're on this topic, I got a surprise topic. Hold on.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not on our list. I just remembered it. I wanted to talk about it.
I guess I should just take a moment to say my last thing on this one before you get to that, and that's just...
Yeah.
When these attacks first happened, we had a lot to say about them. Now it's just like, this happened, here's some details about it, now what?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna say, this is kind of a regular thing now.
Yeah.
And I don't like that it's a regular thing. I really don't.
Indeed.
And, like I said, like we've said before, it's kind of this, terrible joke also where we say, okay, I hope, nothing happens that's crazy next week. Usually something bad happens.
Yeah.
And it's
we
like
don't
the fact
say
that
anymore.
That kind of... Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Alright. Gonna pick on Coyote Khan's old homeland here again. Man, your police, the police.
What did they do?
Alright, I'm dropping this into the Discord chat. The link.
Okay. By the way, have you tried rotating your phone 180 or 90 degrees to see if all of a sudden the video comes up?
Yeah, I have. I've tried it both long,
Oh, okay. That's weird. They're supposed to have video on that.
Did you see
yes. I've seen this.
Oh my. Okay, I got it up.
Okay. So, authorities missing signs of Yeovil child sex abuse report. 6 girls aged 14 and 15 were groomed by 2 men who were jailed in 2016 for sex offenses. So, moving on here. Here's the part where...
And what's the part that you wanted to zero in on in this?
Oh, this might actually be different.
You put...
Oh, no, this is supposed to be the right one. Apparently, the 14-year-old was sent to jail for racial abuse because she reported that she was being. I'm not seeing where that is in this article. Maybe he linked.
What?
Give me a sec. I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. Hold on. Oh, why? Here it is, right here.
Okay, you found it?
It's
Good.
the paragraph under the picture. The report said lessons must be learned after one of the girls was wrongly taken to court for alleged racial abuse against her abuser, while her abuser was not investigated until years later.
It's insane.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that is insane.
That's one of those details where, like, we didn't even see it in the story at first, just perusing
Yeah,
through it.
it's like hidden in there. That's the BBC for you.
Hey, at least they actually reported it, right?
Yeah, well, there's that.
That's a rarity. Jesus. So, how long until people who, like, I read that the New York attacker was doing dry runs and stuff. What if someone noticed that and reported it? Would they get in trouble for racial abuse of some kind?
You know,
Probably
it's
in
very
the
possible.
UK.
Only in the UK.
Yeah.
So
Or Sweden. Or Sweden.
I guess, yeah,
Or Canada.
in New York, everyone's abusive, so.
Yeah.
It's really annoying not having much to say on this stuff, but it's just become regular. It's just a case of point it out and go, yup, more of this.
Yeah. Sick.
And what happens with this? Well, when people find out about it, that's when you get remove kebab. And then all the people go and remove kebab, well, they get labeled as racist. And what happens every time this happens, every time another report of something gets buried for racial abuse or something, or because someone didn't want to seem Islamophobic or something, people in other countries having police at their door because of something they posted on Facebook. How long until this actually turns into something like considerable and an actual? I guess as an example, look at us in the U.S. and the whole alt-right, and then the white nationalists and everything else. What happens when the white nationalists actually gain a lot of allies because everyone is saying, well, if you're not with us, you're a white nationalist. So people start going, oh, fine.
I mean, yeah, and it's like, you know, I'm not like with my views on the alt-right are kind of weird because, like, I'm not part of the alt-right. I'm sympathetic to them in a lot of ways because I understand a lot of where they're coming from, but you know, at the same time, it's just like no, like there's a lot of stuff about the alt-right I just don't like, and
when it started, it was fine,
but it's
gotten weird.
Oh yeah, when it started, it was fine. It kind of got turned into a mess, but the problem is the alt-right are the only ones with the balls to talk about this. I mean, aside from us.
Yeah, well,
you know,
suspended off of YouTube again.
Yeah, that it's like, you know, as far as like, you know, groups go, I mean, the alt-right are the only people talking about it. You know, it's like, you know, nobody else wants to touch on the fact that, you know, there's a serious problem here.
Oh yeah.
And
well, you know, you
talk
about it, you get police at your door.
Yeah.
We're lucky that here in
the
US it doesn't happen.
In the UK, if you look at quote far right sites, you'll get the police at your door now.
Really?
Yeah. I think they were talking about banning far right sites. Hold on.
So wait, what would they decide is a far right site? Like, if it was during the Trump election, would Trump for America, like a website like that, be blocked? I mean, they're going to start with Stormfront, obviously, but...
Oh, yeah.
What's next? Know Your Meme?
Yeah. Here, hold on, I'll drop a link. Oh, that's I almost dropped it in the main chat, which would have been interesting.
Okay, and I'm so used to dragging and dropping things, and when I try to do it with, whenever I try to do it with, whatever this thing's called, I already forgot, Brave, it won't let me. I'm so angry. Angry. What? Online terrorist material, eh?
Yeah, could face 15 years in jail.
I'm gonna guess
Yeah,
that if I read
jihadi website, far-right propaganda, and bomb-making instructions.
I bet that if I read Snack Bar Weekly and it tells me how to build a Aloha bomb, that's fine. But if I read some evil white nationalist website to figure out what they're saying, and it doesn't even have instructions on how to do anything, I'm gonna end up like in jail or something.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a thing now.
Oh god. So that needs to be a cookbook, by the way. Oahu Snack Bar. Someone make that a cookbook. I'm sure it already is.
I kind of want to look that. You know, I'm gonna get flagged. The government's gonna be like, "This guy's looking up the party shit now." So you wouldn't know who. Urban Dictionary is the first.
Oh my god.
Is it a cookbook?
Kinda. Aloha Bar. Aloha Snack Bar. Dark chocolate coconut. It's a candy.
Oh, yum.
There is a candy called Aloha Snack Bar. Fucking. Oh, that's.
And it's got coconut in it?
I think so. Yeah, dark chocolate coconut.
That actually sounds delicious.
It's $37 on Amazon.
Not that delicious.
Well, I don't know how big it is.
I was just saying.
I mean, it looks like it's sold by Home and Coffee. That's
Yeah, I got music coming out of Fox.
Oh, that's amazing. How many of these bars are in there though? 12 bars. 40 grams each. It's 480 grams.
12 bar. Yeah, that's still like $4 a bar before shipping. No, I'm gonna.
Racist.
Alright, Codecon's having some technical problem. Hopefully he'll be able to come back in.
Well, luckily when he comes back in, I won't have to do anything. It will be automatic.
Nice.
Finally. Finally. You have no idea how long.
Let's see, so... Welcome back.
Okay, it looks like it works now.
Awesome.
You wanna buy
So
some
where do we wanna
Aloha
go
snack bars? They're a little expensive.
So where do we go from here? Because we still have a lot of topics.
Oh, I should have been deleting these from the list as they went through them. Oh no.
Since we were talking about the alt-right, let's talk about what's facilitating the rise of the alt-right.
Oh god. Okay, so I found a website. People have seen this video, of course, but there's the site that the video came from.
Okay.
I'm not gonna play the video because unlike the campaign ad, it's a bit long. It's 3 minutes 40 seconds.
Okay.
But
is it funny?
That's subjective.
Internal cultural problem with sexist and racist gamers.
So, what happens when these behaviors move from the gaming world to the real world?
You gotta get the idea there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's.
But this thing is amazing. This video. It basically it has clips of audio banter between people playing online games where they're basically breaking the ice by being assholes, and they say that
Right.
it's horrible sexist attitudes. Oh yes, the famous tweets are here.
In gaming is replicated in the real world.
Let's see.
Her study is based on
Come on, show me the
Gamergate,
tweets.
a movement that began with intimidating and harassing female video game journalists under the guise of fairness in video game journalism. The harassment quickly gained traction. It helped catalyze the alt-right movement, which secured power and prominence during the 2016 election cycle.
When
What I paused on. I'm with her. Suicide Pepe. It bounced back a little though.
I'm gonna review
So-
full Cell Drinker.
People from
The thing is, you can tell these are fake because they're not at anybody.
people from
They're not tagged
Gamergate
anybody.
might remember these tweets. These were actually a well-known set of tweets that I have here.
Right.
Let me just see if I can open up this image in the.
That-
These are the Dobson tweets.
uh,
How the fuck do I open a local file with Brave?
I don't know.
Oh, Brave. Why? With Chrome, I just drag it and drop it on it, but Brave just doesn't want to do drag and drops. Driving me off a wall. There we go. Okay. So this lovely picture. Anyone remember this? Kevin Dobson. It was a series of tweets at FemFreak. They all did have at FemFreak on them. They were all very
Okay.
vampire-like, which was odd. I think she had actually
Let us-
just insulted a vampire-related thing. So,
Oh, okay.
anyway, they were very vampire-like. But there's this picture here comments on all the issues with these. Number one, the account was made just for these tweets. It has no other things on it. It's a brand new account. It has an egg screenshot. The user who
Right.
took this screenshot was not logged in. They also had not searched for anything, so they went directly to this user's page without searching or logging in. And yet, these tweets, the top tweet is 12 seconds old. Even the oldest tweet is 3 minutes old. So somehow Anita Sarkeesian got these tweets at her account, so she got notified, somehow got to the page for them, logged out or somehow opened them while not logged in, and then took the screenshot while they were still 12 seconds since the last tweet. So she had to be on this
Wow.
immediately if it wasn't fabricated. Now, these tweets do
Right.
not mention Gamergate in any way whatsoever. Some of these are quite odd.
Wait, when were they? When did this happen? What,
I don't remember exactly when.
Wait,
It was
what year?
very early
Is
Gamergate.
this during Gamergate? Okay.
It was very, very early Gamergate. It's basically what Anita used to... Fucking Brave. It's what Anita used to get into Gamergate.
Okay, gotcha.
But,
Was this before the hashtag was a
no,
thing?
the hashtag was a thing.
Okay.
And notice these don't use them. Oh, I also like how... Okay, the time between the tweets. 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 1 minute, 59 seconds, 42 seconds, 12 seconds. None of these tweets go over the none of these tweets go over the character limit, of course. They are all written correctly. There is no like weird hacky abbreviations or anything to make them fit. They are all fired off in rapid succession. They include a docs, which has been blacked out, of course, with her address, or no, her parents' address, and her apartment. So, yeah, people believe that these were probably fabricated. Or that the tweets were real, but they were
Probably.
created by someone for the express purpose of this. And these are the tweets that they used here and attributed to Gamergate.
Lovely.
Yep.
Oh, they added additional censoring. They censored out the word cunt. Of course they did.
That was lovely.
So, this site, about this site that this video is on. I'm sure everyone's seen this video, and if you haven't, all you have to search for is the title, which is how gamers are facilitating the rise of the alt-right. You can find lots of people reacting to this. You don't have to go to the actual site it came from. But I just want to read you some of these other things on this Think website, which tells you exactly how to think, from NBC.
Oh boy.
Okay, we have let's see. Where's one of these really good ones? Kim Jong-un isn't crazy. He's a CEO.
Wow. All right.
That's another video. Now some of these we might even agree with here or there. Oh, how lax urban planning led to devastation in Houston and California. Yes, because what we need is more central planning, of course. But let's go to the Think site real quick. Let's look at this. Slightly broken things, possibly due to Brave. Let's look at some of these headlines. You ready? Stop rewarding men for turning a blind eye to other men's sins.
Oh.
They say that there actually was a different headline on that before, I believe. Let me see if I still have it open. No, I've refreshed it since then. But basically, it said like it was talking about how these men in Hollywood are bad, you know. But I love the. It's like, but it's a start. Is the section it's in. Because they go, we have to start dealing with these things. Now there's men everywhere. We have to stop. I wish I had the original.
What do you think is about like feminists when they talk about like how men are like all rapists and stuff? They're not talking about men. They're talking about male feminists.
I can get the original title from the URL. Hold on. Because that's right.
Okay.
This will make a lot more sense. Firing every man accused of harassment won't fix a broken system. But it's a start.
Oh.
Wow.
That was the old. Yeah, they changed the headline on this because it was so ridiculous, and it's in the but it's a start section, and then we have let's see. These are great. Wow. The rise of soft target terror attacks is a symptom of political success. Hot take.
Yeah.
New York City attack shows focus on Middle East terror risks is misplaced. Didn't we import this guy under a diversity visa program?
Yeah.
It was literally the diversity lottery.
By virtue of being a woman, you are already a witch.
The fuck?
Thought experiment. Hot take. No, that's not very good. If Trump decides to pardon Mueller targets, can anyone stop him? Okay, whatever. New Stranger Things includes an unfortunate political subtext. Will the 25th Amendment save America from Trump? Not as written. Where's the really good one? There's a wonderful one here. Think a baby's gender determines personality? That's dangerous.
Oh my gosh.
Show me the other ones. Where are the really good ones? Oh, they're not. It doesn't show them. There was one about deaf people. Oh, I'm so annoyed. Where's the deaf people one? Oh. Okay, I'm gonna have to look really, really quickly to see if I can find this one because this one was amazing. It basically said, let's see, Latinos need a voice. Where is it? I don't know. Maybe they should start talking.
This website, gosh, this website is like the biggest rag.
Oh, it's
this side of
yeah. Where is it? Wow, that's crazy. That Puerto Rico picture. Essay, I was called Osama while on a run, but the story doesn't end there. Asian America.
Hot Takes by him, NBC.
Oh, here's the Zoe Quinn took on online trolls trying to destroy her one. Oh, I've got it better be in my belief. Please tell me it's here. Oh, I'm a pro gun hunter. Las Vegas proves gun rights need limits. Oh, where is it gone? I'm so pissed. There was a story talking about deaf culture, and like we need to stop forcing deaf people to assimilate, or something like that.
Oh yeah, there's a lot.
Why am I?
There's a lot of weird social justice for the deaf people. Like,
why is it gone? I'm pissed off that it's gone off the page. Have they just deleted it completely? I know I have an archive somewhere, but I need to dig it up because I archived it, but I didn't save the original URL, so. Or I didn't save the archived URL, so. Because I figured I'd just, pull it up again. You know what? I will just. I know somewhere I said it, so I can get the headline for you. Okay. The hearing world must stop forcing deaf culture to assimilate.
Ew.
Okay, so, if we had to rate these hot takes, where would we put them on, like, the main sequence stars? I'm thinking, like, O.
Alright.
What, no one else is with me on this?
Yeah.
Ah, fine. So yeah, this is NBC Think, everyone. Not only is the website really hard to use, not only does it have a section called Hot Take that is full of the hottest of takes, but it's it's utterly absurd.
It's like, it's gotten to the point that even absurd shit that the media throws, it's kind of like before, where it's so used to like talking this stuff kind of indifferent. Now it's like, I'm so used to the mainstream media saying the most ridiculous shit that I'm not even fazed. These are people that promote pedophiles.
Stop playing. Stop. There we go.
Which I guess brings us to another topic.
Oh.
So Kevin Spacey.
Yes, didn't he?
So among all these, among all the actors, coming out and talking about how they were victimized in Hollywood, because Hollywood is a cesspool, as we all know. One actor said when he was 14 years old, he was assaulted. I don't know exactly what that entailed, by a significantly older Kevin Spacey. And Spacey responded by saying, "I don't remember. I was probably drunk at the time. Oh, by the way, I'm gay."
Like I didn't do it. Also gay. Oh, so if I did it, it's because I'm gay. Sorry.
So he used the Matt Myers defense.
Yeah.
And the media pretty much ran with that. There's some really dodgy and fucked up articles concerning that. Because it was they were trying to think, they were saying shit well, how does this affect the LGBT community and shit? Who cares? Let's see. But yeah, all the headlines were basically Kevin Spacey came out as gay. They completely glossed over the part that he was trying to fondle a 14-year-old boy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Completely. He's like, well, I was drunk and I'm gay, so it's I'm sorry.
I don't remember. Yeah, sorry. I guess there was a second person that came out too, but not a whole lot.
This thing says there's several actually.
Several? Really?
Just
wow.
The anonymous journal. Who is this? confirmed he had told the story at one time, yada yada yada. Oh no, okay, no, he was saying Dawes, Ebenach, and the anonymous journalist are just 3 of several men who have come forward accusing Spacey of similar behavior.
Thank you.
Wow. But
I'm going to step out for just a minute. I'll be back.
But yeah.
You guys can keep going.
I just love the, I'm gay, so, that's why it happened. Because I was gay and drunk. I wish I could find his exact statement, because he said, like, he doesn't remember it, but, he was very drunk at the time, so if he did, he's sorry, but he's also gay.
Yeah. That's basically how it happened on Twitter.
Yeah, and he's basically trying to be... I think his thought in his head was not necessarily that this person's too young. I think his thought was that this person is male. So, oh well, I'm sorry, I'm gay.
Yeah, it's just one of these things where it kind of implies that this thing just kind of happens in Hollywood.
What's great is that the social justice related papers, the more minor sites, I say more minor sites, the more minor news that are the websites, they've gone completely insane about this. Because, of course, they're saying, well, he's perpetuating stereotypes about gay people. And he's going to cause another backlash against homosexuals because he said this. And the news is defending him, which is true. The news is defending him.
Yeah.
So it's just funny to see another case where the mainstream media and the secondary media are actually at odds again. Let's see if I can find that or not.
Well, yeah, I think it's just the simple fact that mainstream media still has mostly older people in it, while the secondary sites are mainly manned by younger people.
When I access a website and I kind of feel the burning sensation. Okay, Vox. Ugh. Oh, apparently there's decades of assault records. Great. I thought this was the one where they were pissed off about it. So yes, he's still gone, isn't he?
Yep.
Not sure what else to say, honestly. I mean, it's amazing that this is yet another case of someone trying to get out of something by saying they're part of a protected group. Only this time it actually kind of worked.
Yeah.
Oh, I just caught your chat message. I'm a furry, Kevin Spacey in a week.
Yeah.
I don't know, Serpico. I have no idea. I'm not sure what else to say about this other than, well, House of Cards fell over like a house of cards.
Yeah, basically, I don't think it's obviously not going to survive without Kevin Spacey.
It's
He
done.
was the reason people showed
Well, Netflix actually pushed.
watching.
Netflix claimed that they had already decided that the show was done, but they were reporting on the fact that they had killed the show months ago because of this. So the question is, did they really actually kill the show months ago? I mean, consider what they did. Consider that they got rid of the rating system and changed it because of oh god, I'm blanking on her name because she's that uninteresting and unfunny. Look, come on, help me here. The leather whale.
I'm blanking as well.
Well, that explains that, eh?
Yeah, exactly.
You Canadian?
Eh?
I'm back.
I was just mentioning how Netflix killed House of Cards, and yet they claimed that they had killed it months ago, and that they were just saying it now because of the news that had come out.
Right. That's... No, that's...
Well, remember...
I'm pretty convinced that this is the reason that House of Cards got killed.
Remember Netflix with the rating system change because of the comedian that's not funny who I can't remember the name? Amy Schumer, that's what it was. Amy Schumer. They claimed that
yeah.
they'd been testing a new rating system before that, and they were just going to deploy it now, and it had nothing to do with the Amy Schumer
The fact
situation.
that Amy Schumer sucks.
Yeah, the fact.
Netflix has a lot of garbage.
A
lot of the Netflix originals, are garbage.
Really? Interesting.
Well, yeah, because you got Bill Nye's show, and then you got what is it?
It's my sex junk.
You got that Big Mouth cartoon.
Okay.
And then you got whatever Will Smith's training kid cartoon is.
Oh wait, where's the cartoon about puberty where everyone looks like they're children?
Yeah, that's Big Mouth.
That's Big Mouth. Oh God.
Big Mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry to remind you of all that. It's like if you really want a comedy about an animated comedy about puberty that's like tasteful, I recommend like Watamote instead, because at least like that's funny, and the cringe is intentional.
That animation style though.
Yeah. Well,
it was even more disgusting than it. The animation style made it even more disgusting.
Yeah, to be fair, I suspect that the animation style being disgusting is probably intentional.
Yeah, I suspect as well.
To reflect the topic, I guess, for lack of a better word.
Yes, but why do they draw them like children? I wonder. Is it because Hollywood is used to this?
Well, there is that.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, by the way,
Serpico, why do you do this when I'm busy? I'm sorry, Serpico.
This incident, by the way, that Kevin Spacey, he not only was he drunk and yelling, but he grabbed this kid's crutch.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, basically, if I recall correctly, the story was that there was a party. This person was the youngest person there. They were the only person who was not an adult there. So they just went to a side room because it didn't interest them, and they watched TV or something. And then Spacey came in once pretty much the party was over and everyone had left, drunk off his ass and attempting to have relations with him, starting with the cock grab.
Ew.
Yes. But don't worry, guys. He's gay. Everything's fine. He's just gay. Right? Yeah.
Yeah. They're really trying to push that P into the LGBTQ plus, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that's enough of
Yeah, I was to say I think we've exhausted this topic. I know I missed most
Kevin
of it.
Spacey's gay cock grabbing.
So where do we go from here?
What do we go with?
Yeah, I was to say I don't really have a segue, so I guess we'll just come to the next one. Hillary Clinton's secret takeover of the DNC.
Oh, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing.
I don't know a whole lot about this, so.
Okay.
I hate to say it, but it wasn't a big secret.
Oh yeah, I didn't think it was. I mean, the whole cheating thing was pretty apparent.
Okay. This article it's an article on Politico. It's written by Donna Brazil. Donna Brazil, if I recall correctly, was the interim or the temporary chair of the DNC. She's the one who I believe got in trouble for sharing some debate questions with Clinton.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So there you go. That's who wrote this article, and apparently it's like an excerpt from her book. What's her book called? Hacks: The Inside Story of the Break-ins and Breakdowns That Put Donald Trump in the White House, by Donna Brazil, with an upside-down White House on top, on a white background, because white. So she was like the second level person for a while apparently, and then she got control of everything. And she heard, well, we're broke, we don't have any money. It's like, what? Finances were fine according to everything we all were told on the board. It's like, no, finances aren't fine. they had a deal with the Clinton campaign to basically keep them afloat. So basically, Clinton, she finally dug out the paperwork for this thing to see what the deal entailed, because no one would tell her really what it entailed. She finally found it. They had full control of basically the entire DNC, and this control started before the primary was over.
Wow.
She's basically the Clinton campaign. Oh, this is great too, because it sounds like money laundering, but it might not be illegal. The Clinton campaign gave the DNC a allowance to keep them afloat, while utilizing the DNC and the Victory for Hillary Fund, which I don't think it was necessarily for Hillary. But I keep hearing it called Victory for Hillary, which is weird because she hadn't won yet. But it was basically a fund that was supposed to go to whoever won the primary. And there was also the fund. It was also the funding for all of the other districts and stuff for the more local races. So they used the DNC and this Victory for Hillary, whatever thing, to funnel money for people who couldn't donate anymore to the Hillary Clinton campaign. They would donate in these local elections, and the money would be funneled up into the DNC and then over to the Hillary Clinton campaign.
Wow.
That's really cool.
So I heard some people implying that this means that the money that was supposed to go to these local campaigns didn't go there either, but I think that that's possible. But I think what it was they specifically had people who wanted to donate more than they were allowed to donate to these smaller things and then funnel that money up. They would have funneled all of it up, but I think they probably just funneled that money up. But still, that's basically violating campaign finance laws, and yet they might have skirted the law just enough to get away with it.
I also noticed it said, like, Obama was the reason the DNC was broke.
Yeah, it was a combination. Obama was not supposed to pay back a lot of the money until 2016, 2017, something like that. And what happened was, in addition to that, the person who was running it had never taken. Oh, who was it? Who was the one before?
Debbie Wasserman Schultz.
Okay, Debbie Wasserman Schultz. Yeah, she was not active in fundraising. She let's see. Actually, I'll just quote it directly. So I followed the money.
These people are so corrupt and lazy and pathetic.
Yeah, my predecessor, Florida Representative Debbie Wasserman Schultz, had not been the most active chair in fundraising at the time when President Barack's neglect had left the party in significant debt. As Hillary's campaign gained momentum, she resolved the party's debt and put it on a starvation diet. It had become dependent on her campaign for survival, for which she expected to wield control of its operations.
Of course,
and this was now. This is not unusual if it's after the primary. This can happen after the primary, where the winning candidate basically takes control of the party. This happened before the primary. This is one of the reasons why it was all fixed against Bernie Sanders.
Are you saying it was rigged?
Yes.
Are you saying it was rigged against Bernie Sanders?
Yes. And this whole story is she's talking about her call to Bernie Sanders because she said she would get to the bottom of this, and she had to tell him. And she told him, well, we still have to prevent Trump from getting in the White House, so you're going to have to support Hillary Clinton. And so he threw his support behind Hillary Clinton, if you remember.
I do. Yeah. Like, despite the fact, like, he knew that he'd been cheated. But he's a cuck, so that's what cucks do.
See, that is what happened. Isn't that amazing? Let's see.
Willie Ram said something interesting there. He said, considering how self-destructive the Democrats are, the ineptitude of the Republicans is staggering. It's like the Republicans turn a blind eye to it. It's unreal. Like,
it was just called the Victory Fund. It wasn't called the Victory for Hillary Fund. It was just Victory Fund. Okay. Individuals who had maxed out their $2,700 contribution limit to the campaign could write an additional check for $353,400 to the Hillary Victory Fund. Also, it is Hillary Victory Fund. That figure represented $10,000 for each of the 32 states parties who were part of the Victory Fund agreement, $320,000 and $33,400 to the DNC. The money would be deposited in the states first and transferred to the DNC shortly after that. Money in the battleground states usually stayed in that state, but all the other states funneled that money directly to the DNC, which quickly transferred the money to Brooklyn. Brooklyn being Hillary, for her campaign. Yeah. The Victory Fund was supposed to be for whoever was the nominee and the state party races, but it went to Hillary before she got the nomination. Which means she could also use it in primary.
Yeah.
Isn't that insane? Oh, I like the, what's the burn rate? Basically, how much money is the party using per month? She asks. How much money do we need every month to fund the party? The burn rate was 3.5 to 4 million a month. It's supposed to be like half that, at most.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's how much the party was spending a month. Because apparently, after the Obama victory, they never took all of the people that they put, all the analysts and stuff that they brought on when they surged their staff for the election, they never put them back off. They kept them on the rolls and kept paying them and kept them doing something.
Oh my gosh.
So all their money just sucked right out to people who were, I think, supposed to be essentially temporary. And you know the cronyism that exists in these things, so... And then there's the question of, well, when did the at the time head switch the stuff over to Clinton? Let's see, is there a time here? I'm trying to find a month or a year or something. This Victory Fund agreement had been signed in 2015 of August, just 4 months after Hillary announced her candidacy and nearly a year before she officially had the nomination. I think that's when this whole thing happened. Yeah, August 2015.
Wow.
So
that's crazy.
Yeah, so part of the reason the Democrats' costs were so high was for August 2015. They all those years before that, they still had the surge of staff from Obama was still there. Obama hadn't paid him back yet, although he did have a time he was going to be paying them back for some of the stuff that he owed them. This is why the Democrat Party was basically falling apart, and it was completely controlled by Clinton before Bernie was even out. And I don't know if this is actually illegal. I mean, I want to know if Donna Brazile is going to be dead before she publishes her book.
Well, if this article's out, then, I mean, the damage is done. Well, a lot of the damage is done.
Maybe that's why this article exists.
It might be. It might very well have been, like, kind of a safety net.
And think about it.
Because, you know, if something happens to her, like, you know who's responsible.
And what did...
Yeah,
Go ahead.
I hate to say it, but I think with the Clintons, they were just, you know, always after money to the point that they basically torpedoed their own campaign because they thought they were going to win it by default.
Yeah, they really did. Like, the hubris was astounding.
Yeah.
And it's like, she didn't even really try. I mean, not seriously anyway. And like, she had the media in her pocket, so, you know, the media's sitting there saying, you know, Hillary's going to win, Trump has no chance. I think at some point Hillary started to believe her own propaganda there. Because, you know, Trump was campaigning like 3-4 cities a day while Clinton was doing like 3 a week. And it just, I mean, when people are like astonished that Clinton lost, it's like, really? How? Like, I mean, you just expected she was going to win? It's unreal to me.
And remember...
But then on top of that, like, you know, they were photoshopping her rallies to make them look bigger than they were.
It was mostly camera tricks, I think.
Meanwhile, Trump's filling stadiums.
Yeah, they would use far shots, or semi-far shots for Clinton and really, really close shots for Trump, so it would look like it didn't have much going on.
Yeah.
And they like,
and it's like
they position the crowds for Hillary so they look bigger.
Yeah, and it's like that's all great and all for the photo ops, but in the end, I mean, the truth, so you gotta handle that.
Yeah. What's interesting also, Donna Brazile then knew this information, and didn't tell anyone publicly. She told Bernie Sanders, but she still had the machination of, well, we can't have to prevent Trump from getting in there.
Yeah,
it's
of
crazy.
Course.
And she's only reporting this now, and only as a book. I think this article might just be just be to prevent herself from getting offed or something. Or who knows? It could just be advertising for the book. Because I'll tell you right now, people are probably going to buy this book a lot more than bought Hillary Clinton's.
That's probably true.
Yeah, true.
By the way, if you get a chance, you should acquire Hillary Clinton's book by it doesn't involve giving.
I've thought about it, but I have other things that I need to read first that are much better. Then again, if I start having time to read, I might have to bump that one up just because of how funny it is.
Oh, that book is hilarious.
Does she say Pepperidge Farm remembers in it at some point? Because I wouldn't be surprised.
She didn't actually say that. I wish she did. I know we were joking that. Hey Hillary, do you remember when you lost the election? Pepperidge Farm.
Shit. Oh, you horrible person. See, this is astounding, and yet I still don't know if anything's going to actually happen. I've had my hopes for a while now that the Democrat Party would fall apart, but I also hope that the Republican Party will break down too, so we'll have 4 parties.
Oh, yeah.
Because the problem is that...
Well, they kind of both... Well, go ahead.
If the Democrat Party breaks down, even if the Republican Party sheds a bunch of people, as long as the majority still stays together, they are now the de facto winner for pretty much everything.
Like in Coyote Con in the chat, Donna Brazile found dead by suicide by barbell hanging and multiple gunshot wounds to the back of the head.
It was a horrible, horrible accident. Oh, she also wrote a note that retracted everything about her story. Said it was all fiction.
Yes.
Basically, the Democrat Party does collapse. I think that what would happen would just be a whole bunch of the former politicians from the Democrat Party would just found a new party.
Yeah. It's kind of that. It's like everything's kind of on its side right now. It's the thing. It's like the Democrat Party, while it's definitely in kind of a shitter because you got the Hillary people, which are essentially like your basic bitch Democrats and your feminists, and then you got like the Sanders people, which are like the legitimate socialists, and the whiny college kids. And so like I could see there being like a fissure there, but with the Republicans, it's like there's more because you have the Trump guys, and then you have the neocons, and then there's like I want to say there's like a third one where there's kind of like the libertarian-ish Republicans, like the Rand Paul types.
Yeah.
Which don't really fall in the neocons or the Trump people. And so, and to be honest, I feel like the Republicans kind of got fractured even more so. Because you got the whole Never Trump people, which, that's a Republican tag. Because the leftists use no resistance, which is stupid.
Think for a minute.
But,
all these groups you're talking about are small groups, which means that for them to get anything done, they still have to work with all the other groups. Whereas when you're looking at the split that's happening with the Democrat Party, you're looking at huge groups that could essentially think they could probably wrestle control of the party and direct it a certain way, because they think they push that majority or something, and then it'll probably just fall apart.
And then the libertarian base went all sorts of ways of hell. Because it's like, I used to be pretty prominent in libertarian circles. And it's like, that split in every different way. Because you had some that were going, okay, we're going Trump. You had some that were like, we're going Bernie Sanders. Which I don't know how a libertarian goes Bernie Sanders.
I don't
but that's
get it.
a whole other thing. Yeah, and then you had the Gary Johnson libertarians, which is hilarious. And then some of them went Joel Stein. So it's like, they just kind of broke into every different... And, it's like, okay, well, I mean, that was kind of, I want to say, I'm not going to say that was like the death knell of the Libertarian Party, but honestly, I think as far as like the Libertarian community, I think that wrecked it. Like, there isn't really a Libertarian community.
Yeah, the Libertarian, I think their best chance to win was that, and yet they failed.
Yeah, well, I mean, Gary Johnson was an idiot.
Why Gary Johnson? Why?
I don't know. He won the Libertarian primary.
How? How did he win?
Like Wooly Ram says right there, weed LeMayo. Like, there it is. The problem with the Libertarian Party is the Libertarian Party is only a fraction of actual libertarian, and it tends to be that libertine faction that, cares more about weed and buttholes than, like, capitalism.
Yeah.
So that's kind of, because if it was the more capitalist faction, then it probably would have went to Austin Peterson instead.
Well, I'd say that really capitalist libertarians typically are part of the Republican Party anyways.
Yeah, that tends to be the case. It kind of really depends.
Well, I think to some degree they want to actually get something done.
Yeah, they're kind of like Republicans that are fed up with how the Republican Party's acting. I mean, that's probably a fair way to put it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Gary Johnson.
Gary fucking Johnson.
The thing was, too, like, in 2012, he didn't come off like an idiot. He came off as, like, a guy who's like, yeah, we got a really big problem with the tax system, and I'm going to fix it. And, like, his entire platform was very economical. It was like, okay, this guy kind of knows what he's talking about. And then, I don't know what the hell happened in 2016, but man, that guy lost his fucking mind.
He started...
I do know what happened. It goes back to what Wooly Ram said. Weed LeMayo. Like...
I like the part where he tries to give an interview with his tongue sticking out at one point.
I didn't even see that.
Oh,
I don't know that I
He's on a park bench. He's talking to a woman, and he's answering questions. And she asks a question, and all of a sudden he just sticks... Like, he sticks his tongue out, but he keeps talking. You haven't seen this?
No, somehow I missed that one. I don't know. Like, was this before or after Aleppo? Because I saw the Aleppo thing. I don't know. Then I saw the illegal alien meltdown.
Oh, God. Not the illegal alien meltdown. I don't know if this was before or after Aleppo. I will see if I can find it really quickly.
Yeah. I was saying, after the illegal alien meltdown, man, I was just like, okay, I'm done with this guy. Like, I'm ashamed I voted for you in 2012.
It's like they hit a trigger word or something in his brainwashing when that illegal alien thing happened.
Coyote Khan. Is Gary Johnson a furry with a pug persona?
Why are you not saying these things?
Yeah, I was wondering that too. It's like, you're here, you can say these things.
Yeah, I just find I'm a little bit wittier with typing.
With text? That's fair.
Okay, I think I found the tongue and mouth.
You think...
Don't play that yet. I gotta get out my fancy dancy theater.
I would say we totally, like, diverted from this article. Or were we done with this article?
I think we're done. We went on it pretty long, though.
Okay.
We're done.
Okay. You haven't seen this. I'm shocked you haven't.
No, I gotta see it, yeah.
You think...
Keep in mind I got a 30-minute delay.
That you could pull even with Trump and Clinton in these polls?
I do. And it wouldn't
when
have
does the tongue
anything
come?
to do with my debate performance either. It would just be that people would recognize that there's another choice, and that there would be an examination of me and Bill Weld as who we are and what we've done, and not based on that. I think I could stand up there for the whole debate and not say anything, and I'm really
What the hell? Like, I haven't seen the video yet. I just hear him like mumbling.
The reaction of the person giving the interview.
Fuck? Her reaction.
And then the reaction of the person in the studio.
Like, what the hell is he doing?
You didn't see. Oh, that happened. Yes.
Yeah, I think I have a chance against these people. I'm a real candidate. I'm a big boy candidate. Holy.
I have no idea what the fuck that was either. When I saw that,
Billy Fighter, he doesn't have any political power. The Libertarian Party's a joke. It's sad to say that as a libertarian. Yeah, the Libertarian Party is.
when I saw that, I thought he had a brain tumor or something.
You know, if he had like some kind of condition, that would have made sense, and then I would like felt bad for it. But I know that's not the case.
It turns out that was McCain.
Like, he's just fucking nuts.
He has a terminal case of being Gary Johnson.
That video is just so... it's too much. It's too much. Just the reactions of everyone. Just thinking about it, I laugh.
Yeah, holy shit. Alright, so, we got a, social media testimony to Congress.
Yes, I just had a few things about this that I wanted to say.
Oh, is this the Facebook thing?
Facebook's in there, as is Twitter.
Okay.
So here's what's weird. I've never been to the C-SPAN site before, and I have to say it's actually amazing.
Really?
Yeah. Let me just pull this off and come on. Get the tab over here. Okay. This is the thing. This is the transcript, which unfortunately doesn't say who was speaking because it's just from the closed captioning. With all the arrows and everything. If you click on one of these, it'll jump the player to, like, if you click that, it'll jump the player to exactly that part and start saying it. So,
oh, that is really cool.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what it was that I had searched for. What's weird is that I tried to find the testimony that was so important. And there's another program I didn't mute. I tried to find the testimony that was so important because of what was said in it, and I couldn't find it. I found a written version somewhere else, but I'm not sure what's going on there. I don't know if it's a written thing or... Like, I tried to find the hashtag specifically, the Podesta email hashtag and the other one, and I couldn't find that. And of course, I can't remember the search term now, but basically what they said was that there's a very small number of accounts, a fractional number of accounts that were Russian on Twitter. And of course, I can't...
Really? I don't believe that.
Now I'm annoyed I can't think of where it was in here.
Unless Russia has its own, like, version of Twitter. But I can't really see that. I don't see any reason.
I don't mean small number on Twitter in general. I mean who were tweeting about election-related things.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
The so-called Russian affecting of the election.
Right.
And unfortunately, I can't remember what I had searched for that found it as like the top result, which is really bugging the hell out of me now. But basically, it came... I would love to search for the percentage, but unfortunately the search breaks when you type in 1 out of 100. But basically, the number of Russian accounts that were involved was less than 1%.
Okay.
Less than 1% of the stuff was that. And then came the more interesting thing, which is in the paper version of the testimony. Where I love how I was prepared for this and it's left my head.
Oh. Well, at least you were prepared.
Okay, DNC leak. Ready for this? Okay. Despite the fact that it was less than 1% that was Russian stuff. Where's this begin? Before the election, we also detected and took action on activity relating to hashtags that have since been reported as manifestations of efforts to interfere with the 2016 election. For example, our automated spam detection systems helped mitigate the impact of automated tweets promoting the Podesta emails hashtag. which originated with WikiLeaks' publication of thousands of emails from the Clinton campaign chairman John Podesta's Gmail account. The core of the
So they outright admitted.
The core of the hashtag was propagated by WikiLeaks, whose account sent out a series of 118 original tweets containing variants of the hashtag Podesta emails, referencing the daily installments, yada yada yada. In the 2 months preceding the election, around 57,000 users posted approximately 426,000 unique tweets containing variations of the Podesta emails hashtag. Approximately 1/4 of those tweets received internal tags from our automation detection systems that hid them from searches. They hid 25% of all tweets about Podesta emails. It gets worse. Our systems detected it hid just under half, 48%, of the tweets related to variants of another notable hashtag, DNC leak. They hid 48% of tweets about DNC leak. And yet, another point in their testimony, they talk about how like the actual Russian and bot accounts was less than 1% for these things. And they censored a quarter and half. And they blatantly admit to it in their testimony. This is the testimony of Scene J. Edgett. And what's really weird is that here's the date of the testimony, and I can find the testimony kind of in the video, but it's a little bit different.
Right.
So I think that there's the verbal testimony, and I think this document is the written testimony. And I think that because they're similar but different as a result. Because there are things where you have two testimonies, a verbal where there's actually a Q&A and a statement and everything, and and then the written one which has hard info in it too. So I think that's why there's differences. But this is legit. Like this is on this is on a Senate.gov website that this document I'm looking at is hosted on.
So this is like super official.
Yeah, this is As a matter of fact, I'll just
drop it in the chat.
Oh, I could do that actually.
Yeah, you could also probably drop it in the sidebar if you want, or in the low bar.
That's the.
I think you have it in video.
Yeah, and I just wanted to. Well, I'm controlling it from a laptop, so I can't paste over there right now.
Ah, that's okay.
But just to prove that, where the bloody heck? Too many windows, or too many things in my scene. Here it is. I like how this is actually a Microsoft Word document, technically converted to a PDF, because it still says.
That doc?
I'm sorry, I just got distracted because someone sent me a Steam message that link removed, and I'm like, oh, their link got removed. I thought my link got removed for a second. Let's see. And I could show you. You can go to that link in the chat and you'll see it, but I can also just pull the crop off of this thing. And that didn't work. Wow. Amazing. I thought I'd pull the crop off of the web viewer, but it decided to not play ball. Oh well. But yeah, that's that. And if you want to search for this C-SPAN stuff, here is the C-SPAN link too for chat. But it's great too. Like you just let's see, click here.
Twitter had, quote, determined that it was not in violation of our rules. Twitter has said there was no obvious Russian origin. The posts were removed only after Twitter's CEO was directly notified by a Twitter user. That's...
Yeah, so... Okay, here we go. Now I got a link. What was this link I'm being sent to? We'll see if I'm given something useful there in the stream. Oh, it's something else. Not stream related at all.
Yeah.
Oh, well. So yeah, I'm annoyed I can't think of the search terms. And this search box here for this transcript search is garbage, but it does work. Think of something that we might want to search for.
let's see. Trying to think. Didn't Facebook give a testimony about the data, about their inability to give the data up or something?
What do you mean?
Like, I think the government was asking if they had access to, like, all their user data. I said no? Some weird shit like that.
I don't know if that's in here. Basically, it would take some digging to go through here and get timestamps and things, but the whole thing is here. And like I said, I'm annoyed. I wanted to click to a certain part of it, and my brain has left me, and I can't remember what it was, and I didn't write it down because I'm a genius. But I basically managed to say it myself by reading through that paper anyway, which is, yeah, Twitter literally admits to censoring information. I believe, if I recall correctly, Facebook indicated how small of a percentage also that was Russian-based. It's only a very small amount of Russia anything that got in here. And now it's actually on record to Congress.
That's beautiful.
And yet they still act like it's a huge amount of Russian involvement constantly.
Hmm.
So yeah, that's I'm not sure what else to say on that other than we now know for a fact that Twitter censored 25 and 50% of those tags. If you remember, I tried to share some stuff on those hashtags and with links to that stuff, and my tweets wouldn't publish.
Yeah.
Originally.
I think I vaguely do remember
You
that.
can actually find a tweet somewhere deep on my timeline of a screenshot of me trying to tweet a link to the WikiLeaks thing and it refusing to tweet, saying that it was suspected spam. Facebook admits to doing the same type of thing, where they will prevent you from even posting something if it looks like spam. And their definition of spam.
They seem to They seem to be cracking down on 4chan related links on Steam. Really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well,
yeah, you can't link to 4chan stuff on Steam. It automatically gets removed.
That's interesting. Any reason why?
They don't like it. I don't know. It's 90% of the links to 4chan are going to be things that people don't actually, that the majority of people on YouTube probably don't want to see. So
right.
Like,
This is on Steam.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say YouTube? On Steam. Probably the majority of people on Steam aren't going to want to see that topic full of KKK and gore and everything else that you're probably linking.
Yeah, I guess.
It's just a default protection, but it is kind of stupid because they should let you go there because it's not a scam website and there's no way it could look like a scam website. They're basically abusing their phishing filter to block 4chan.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess I get it, but I don't know. I was just kind of disappointed because Steam seems like one of the better places you can go for not getting censored. At least I thought. Turbo says 90% of Steam users are retarded, so they need to be protected from being robbed.
Does anyone remember the breakdown of what percentages of Steam users have what percentage of games or count of games?
No.
Let me.
I would be interested in that data.
Yeah, because if I recall correctly, I mean, like, my percentile is in front of like less than 1%, or I'm like in the 99.
That doesn't surprise me at all. There's nothing about that statement that surprises me in the least. I have 71 games.
But yeah, unfortunately, it's not. Yeah. Basically, people will block sites instead of letting you link to them. I would put a content filter in front of it personally, but you know. Yeah, Steam users are so retarded that when the me command still existed, you could type /me sent you X amount of money to your Steam wallet, and they would believe you actually did it. So they had to disable the disable the me command in Steam chat, so you can't do /me anymore.
That makes sense.
That's how dumb Steam users can be. So yeah.
So let's see. moving on to other important topics here. Bergdahl avoids prison.
Yes. Everyone, Bergdahl is dishonorably discharged and nothing else. I'm sure there might be a fine or something, but he's avoided prison time when 10 years ago he probably would have been put to death or at least gotten life in prison.
Yeah.
Yeah. What news site should I load for this one? Should we do CNN? New York Times? NBC News?
Oh, they're all probably all cheering this on.
Oh, also, all of them are going to probably have autoplay video.
Oh yeah, we're used to that. Ew.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, it looks like Brave
No jail
Shit.
time for U.S. Army.
Well, we're used to that, but we still deal with it anyway.
No, this one was extra evil. The people in the stream saw it. It didn't play, and I said, oh, I guess Brave stopped me from autoplaying. I scrolled down the page, and then it played. You son of a bitch. That is unbelievable. I had to go back to Chrome. This is too different and too gimpy.
I mean, like, I understand, like, that military's kind of gotten really lax about, like, a guy leaving his post or whatever. But didn't the guy, like, leave his post and then get captured by ISIS?
Yeah.
Probably, like...
Yeah, he got captured by ISIS, and 6 guys got killed looking for him.
And 6 guys got killed looking for him. Yeah, fuck that
And
guy.
the claims are so...
Yeah.
Odd. Like Bergdahl says that he had to clean his oh, I'm muting the tab. That's an option. I do that in Chrome though. But yeah, I believe he said that he had to clean the shit off of his hands with urine to eat.
Ew.
Yes. Ew. So, yeah.
Whatever.
But I guess
Are you telling me that?
That doesn't justify the 6 people that died looking for stupid ass.
But you're telling me that that a bunch of Mujahideen captors didn't have any toilet paper for them. How horrible! How horrible!
Yeah, I know. It's like I guess they're claiming that he was imprisoned and tortured enough, or something. So seriously, a decade ago, he would have had life in prison, if not death. Yeah. This is the point we are at in this country. That's astounding to me. Anyone else?
Yeah, he should have been thrown in prison for life. Easy. But then again, you have Bradley Manning walking about as well.
Yeah, honestly, like, didn't Obama exchange him as a POW for like 5 people to get more, right?
Yeah, he did.
Like,
yeah,
they should have just left him with the people that captured him in the first place. Like, no, you deserve. Like, we're not getting you back. We're not making it. Like, you're not a prisoner of war. You left your post. You know, you're a I don't know, a civilian that got caught.
Well, no, he's a traitor. He's a deserter.
Yeah, you're a traitor that got caught.
Yeah, he's a deserter.
Yeah, you're a deserter that got caught. Like, fuck you. Like, no, we're not making the trade. Like, yeah, like, we shouldn't even be having to deal with, you know, discussing whether he deserves life in prison or death in prison, because he shouldn't be in our prisons. He should be in their prisons.
Exactly.
It's just odd what's happened with this. Oh well. That's yeah, I just like Trump's remarks. He's like, hey, we should kill him. And then they're like, oh well, because
did Trump say that?
Yeah. He didn't say exactly that. He said where is it? He said something about death penalty, I think, or maybe life in prison. I forget exactly what he said, but basically they tried to use it, his lawyers tried to use it as a way to say that, like, everything was poisoned against the guy, so they couldn't and claim they couldn't actually come to a ruling because of Trump's remarks. I mean, obviously that failed, but the guy got he has no prison time of any kind.
That's insane.
I hate to point out to the defense counsel, but by the very fact that the government's prosecuting him means that the president wants him to be prosecuted.
Yeah.
This is a good point.
So there's 2 more topics that aren't on the list that we need to talk about.
Oh my god, there's topics not on the list?
Yeah.
What are you...
Oh, that's because both these topics happened today. So, first, Rand Paul. Apparently somebody broke into his house to assault him today.
Oh, is it now... Are they now sure they broke in the house? Because I was hearing that it was, not necessarily a neighbor, but it was an acquaintance. Like, he knew the person. They were a doctor also.
Oh, really?
And I heard it was at his house, but I didn't hear it was in his house. There was a Fox report that said in his house, but the news that the other news report they cited said at.
Okay, yeah, it does look like it's saying at by an irate neighbor.
Yeah, so that happened.
Okay, so it wasn't a break-in.
Yeah, that happened yesterday, I think. Okay, let me pull that up. I'm still trying to learn the Brave.
Oh, apparently he injured him. What an asshole.
Yep, apparently
Rand Paul's one of the few politicians I actually kind of like.
Apparently you blindsided him. He could face up to a year in jail for a Class A misdemeanor. Now, they could face extra charges depending on the injuries that Rand Paul sustains, you know?
Well, I hope the guy's okay.
Now,
yeah,
Rand Paul.
That always sounds like he just tried to sucker punch him.
Yeah, that is kind of what it sounds like.
Oh, he's a registered Democrat.
Like he was doing the Richard Spencer.
That's funny.
It's like, why would you attack Rand Paul, though? I mean, I'm not going to say, like, the guy's not influential. Well, the guy's not influential. I mean, I like the guy. You know, I think, you know, as far as politicians go, he's one of the few good ones. But, you know, the guy's got no real influence in politics. I mean...
Yeah, exactly. The most he has is a vote and the ability to give a speech.
Yeah. I mean, and it's like, and I'm not trying to say that to, like, badmouth him, you know, I don't think, like, he's like, what's the word? I don't think he's incompetent. It's just that it's quite the opposite. His views are so radical from the rest of the neocon agenda that, you know, he doesn't really have the support. So he's not really a threat.
Now, it sounds like the person who did this is a doctor, and I believe Rand is also a doctor. So
yeah, Rand is he's an eye doctor.
Yeah, they could have been they could have known each other from that and everything, because you know you tend to know people in the same career path as you if it's something like a type of doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
So this could be anything. This could be political, or it could be because he his tree hung over the other guy's yard. I don't know. Although I don't think the guy's from within the gated community in question, so he might have been there. Who knows? Maybe they argued about bowling scores. At this point, we just don't know.
That is a bit odd.
Be kind of funny if it was bowling scores.
But yeah, if it was political, that in itself is kind of a scary thought, though, because it's like we got people so radicalized they're attacking politics, which I'm normally okay with attacking politicians. Not Rand Paul. Come on.
Well, I think it's even worse than that. It sounds like a situation of this guy's so radicalized that he's willing to attack somebody that he knows. You know,
yeah.
On a personal level.
If it was political, that's scary. That would be scary if that was political, because yeah.
Mm. Like you couldn't have sucker punched John McCain. I mean, then you'd be a real hero. So
I think you could actually probably get away with that if you go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you get arrested still, but I don't think anybody on either side would be upset about it.
Just say you were trying to treat a tumor.
Yeah, there you go. Like seriously, I think like every side of the aisle would just be like, that dude sucker punched John McCain. Like,
yeah, give him a Senate seat.
Yeah.
Oh dear. So you said there was another story that we don't actually have on our list?
Tech Raptor.
Oh.
Yeah. So apparently Tech Raptor decided to delete all its Gamergate related articles.
Yeah, I was reading their statement, and first they said that they were deleting them because, well, not all of them, but they were deleting the low quality ones that don't fit their current standards. And now I think the update 2 I saw said that they were going to mark that comments suggested they instead use an editor's note, so that's what they're going to do. I don't know.
Okay, so they're not deleting the articles?
That's what I read on their statement that barely loaded.
Interesting.
Yeah. I don't know.
Because I know they were taking a lot of shit for it.
Yeah, because the big thing in Gamergate is if you had any sort of connection to Gamergate and you're a news thing, don't make it look like you're hiding things. Like if you need need to get rid of something because there's an issue with it, you can put it somewhere where it's still accessible and still known about. Put a note on it, something. Don't just delete the shit completely and make it act like it never happened, because like you're dealing with the types of people who like to archive everything, and it doesn't look good that you've removed something, even if you can claim to have a good reason for it. But yeah,
man, that's one thing to give Gamergate, especially early in. They were so quick on the archives. Holy.
But it's it was because stuff was changing so rapidly. I mean, hell, we literally just had a news page that NBC Hot Takes, where or Think or whatever it was called, where the titles had changed on the articles, and luckily I could just pull up the original title. But that changed. Gamergate would have, if that was a Gamergate related thing, that would have been archived. We would have had a full copy. I bet you it was archived actually, if I looked for it.
Yeah, it's like deleting your Gamergate related articles. That's just silly though. Like,
it's.
I mean, we're gonna find out, and then it's you're incurring the wrath. It's like, why are you deleting this? Like, what are you doing? What do you have to hide?
And of course, if you do this, it's a great opportunity for the craziest people out there to send threats at you or something. And then if you start posting about those, oh Jesus, which I think he did, didn't he? He started getting some really unhinged emails and stuff, didn't he? The Tech Raptor guy?
Who did?
The Tech Raptor guy.
Probably.
Owner. Yeah, I think I saw some...
I would believe it.
I think I saw some really unhinged looking emails. Yep, here it is. Okay. Yeah, I should put this on the screen, I guess. It's just your standard unhinged garbage email from a person who, you know. And it's not even a direct, is it? Your final heartbeat through the it's like, I will feel your final heartbeat through the handle of my blade.
Oh my gosh.
That's so over the top. Look at the name, Male Gamer.
Male Gamer, that's amazing.
It's like,
you're
apparently you take this seriously enough to post this on your Twitter?
Yeah, like, that's absurd.
I'm going to sodomize you with a patio umbrella and pour bleach all over your flesh for your betrayal of Gamergate. What?
Game on, faggot.
What?
Yeah, this
This is so
particularly well done threat.
Yeah, this is a bad troll. I mean, first of all, anybody that's seriously involved in Gamergate was seriously involved in Gamergate doesn't really give that much of a shit about it.
Oh, there are memory holes in the internet, by the way. I have found them. Just to react to the chat.
Yeah, there's a few.
Oh, there are things I have not been able to find.
Yes.
But yeah, that's the level of discourse right now going on with that thing. Yeah. So
yeah, I can think of one memory off the top of my head. Remember, like, I found a video. It was just like it was a cover of a song, and I was like really impressed with it. I went back to look for it. It was just gone. Like, it disappeared from the internet forever. I was shocked.
Yeah, there's lots of media like that where it's impossible to find, and archives don't have it, and like sometimes you can find the people who made it. You try to contact them, like just throw a question out there, and you never hear a single reply. This is what happens.
Yeah, well, it was like
when I try to load TechRaptor, by the way.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah, I don't.
Like the video I was trying to find that memory hold, it was like I'm not gonna say it was a famous person, but it was like I found it on TV Tropes, so it wasn't exactly like a nobody. And with this cover, and then yeah, like just like radio silence. The person never existed at all. I was really disappointed, actually.
Okay, let's see what they did. They have an archive category where they've got they have an archive category on their site now. And they also pointed it to the moved articles because they're not. Here's what I think was a problem. I don't know if these will load from the old URLs. Will they? Let's find out. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Oh no, it does load from the old URL. That's good. And yeah, they put the editor's note on it.
Okay, well that's not too terrible.
Yeah, that's far better than what they were planning to do. Because yeah, you don't want to memory hole stuff, especially on a topic where memory holing was the
topic.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Bad choices, This is a case where they could have had far better PR. I have to be careful saying PR, or someone's going to come out of the woodwork and be like, we don't care about PR. I'm sorry, I'm having flashbacks to Gamergate now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're still here. I'm wondering where they're, like, if they won't show up on the main feeds or something. Like, how do you get to their archive? Their site is different than I remember.
Yeah, I never used TechRaptor, but I don't really look at gaming.
I've stopped reading pretty much any news at all that's gaming related at this point.
It's like, honestly, if I want to know if a game's good, I ask you, I ask Gateway to Gaming, like, I ask people that would be, interested in whatever genre of that game,
I have a feeling that...
Like, I mean, I'm not going
to... I have a feeling that archive is probably... The archive probably isn't linked anywhere on the site. You have to know the path to it or something.
You're probably right. I mean, if it's like a Total War game, then I'll ask, like, Arsages or, something like that. I'm not going to you, hey, Total War. That's not your genre. But it's like, I know enough people that play the regular games.
It's kind of weird. I used to read TechRaptor. I just kind of trailed off because for some reason their information and their articles just weren't catching me on anything. Then again, none of them are, so because I haven't really been reading anything, like I said. Oh well. Okay, is that the end of the unlisted topics?
That's the end of the unlisted topics. Yes, we have two more topics to discuss. The next one's a funny topic. It's not super important, but it amused me. So.
Oh.
Actually.
Which one? Which one? 'Cause
Yeah.
There's like 3 amusing ones here.
The one at the bottom. I got a link. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, Coyote Con, you had the local story. Did you want to discuss that too?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's do that first.
Okay.
Sorry, so we have 3 topics. So yeah, let's do the local story first.
Is this the local story or
the Walmart, Chicago?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh. Oh.
Basically, what happened was a guy walked into a local Walmart and shot 3 people at random, and then left.
What?
Just random people?
Yeah, random people.
That's
Was this
odd.
Was this a shooting of peace, or was this? Do we know?
No, he was a white guy.
Oh my god.
White guy that seemed to be like a loner and just kind of down on his luck.
Could still
Okay.
be a shooter of peace. I mean, it's not a race.
Yeah, true.
It's probably not though.
But probably not. And the 3 people he shot were Hispanic.
Oh.
What's that?
So take that for what?
Why does this computer hate me?
But anyways, he split, and then about a day later, he was caught by the police.
This was in Chicago, you said?
No, it's in Denver, North Denver.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I saw Chicago. Oh, it was the Chicago Tribune.
I
reported on it. Okay, gotcha.
That's why you said Chicago.
But this is.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, shooting in Chicago. That happens every day. Like.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so that's not news.
Okay,
but yeah, okay.
These stories are a little weird. Is this true? Wait, why is it not loading? What is it doing?
What's it?
The Daily Beasts. Yeah. They're saying that he lived alone with a stack of Bibles and no furniture, to which I have to say, look, if you have a stack of Bibles, you can craft that into furniture.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That I saw that on the local news.
Oh, that is weird.
He basically had absolutely no furniture except for like a TV and a chair, and he had a stack of 4 Bibles.
Wait, 4 Bibles is a stack now?
4?
4 Bibles. Yeah, 4 Bibles is a stack now.
Oh,
that's retarded.
When I was hearing stack of Bibles, I was thinking like 20.
I thought you could like make a chair out of them.
It was like 4, but
this is fake news. Then
yeah.
I mean,
it was still a little weird that of course he had absolutely no furniture, but
I mean, maybe he doesn't have much money, so he has his chair, he has his TV, and he has his family heirloom.
He's got his gun.
Yeah.
His gun. Well, he doesn't have that anymore, does he?
But yeah, basically nobody knows why this guy did the shooting. Well, not yet, at least.
Did they catch him? Or
yeah, they did.
Okay.
They caught him like a day later.
He was hell bent on killing people like a devil.
But I think one of the more interesting things is that they now have a angle on the story where a whole bunch of the people, bystanders in the Walmart, pulled out weapons to protect themselves, but they didn't fire because nobody was where he was.
Right.
And now the media is complaining that the guns weren't helpful at all because it slowed down the investigation process because the detectives had to determine which of these gunmen were the real gunmen.
Well, it sounds more like the fact that the guns were there is probably why he only shot 3 people and not a lot more.
Very likely. But
did those 3 were there any casualties or?
Yeah, 3 people died.
Oh, they died.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay, so people pull out guns and he leaves. after shooting people, and that means that the guns didn't help. But I bet you that if he pulled out his gun and shot people, and then someone shot him, they would say that, well, there's been 4 murders or something. They would say, and
yeah.
And if there were no guns around, obviously, like, the guy would have either killed the same or more people, and then the commentary would have been, oh no, the gun was evil. Also, the guy was crazy.
Yeah.
How did he get a gun?
Well, obviously, obviously, the media's answer to this is that we need more gun-free zones.
Of course,
yes, because when you walk into the Walmart, but if it's a gun-free zone, your gun like just doesn't go through. It's like the Emancipation grills from Portal. Your gun just disintegrates if it's not authorized.
Disintegrates. Yeah.
Fucking idiots. That's amazing. Okay. So we actually have 3 stories, not 2, by the way.
Oh, we do.
Yes. So
the stories just keep multiplying.
Yeah, they do. So which one do you want to go to now? You want to go to the feminist demands attention?
Yeah, let's go to the feminist.
Okay, everyone. A feminist demands your attention. Stop looking up skirts.
Yeah.
Here, they'll lift them for you. Apparently
Pretty much, like, I just saw this and it amused me, and it's like, okay, what are you trying to accomplish here, sweetheart? I do have to say, you know, if you're gonna, well, this is a Russian woman too, so that explains a lot.
Yeah, she doesn't look like a typical crazy feminist.
Yeah, she looks like your atypical crazy feminist, where, you know, she's, you know, fairly easy on the eyes, so at least there's that.
Like, there's no evidence, like, if you look, you can see the people behind are perfectly normal. There's no evidence of relativistic effects. And clearly she's not large enough to be forced into a sphere. So
yeah.
I'd have to say this is strictly in the asteroid territory. Not a, this is like a normal person. This is not a ham planet.
This is just a cry for attention of what this is, but
oh my, there's video.
It amused me.
What is?
Yeah, I didn't see the video. I don't know if the video.
What is this down here? What is this related video? I'm not gonna click on it. A woman in the grass with her legs together. Are they tied? Why is that on YouTube?
Russia, man. That's all I'm gonna say about that.
Hold on. That stare, man. That stare. That one. That stare is a little bit too much. Look at it. Won't get any bigger.
Oh yeah, she's got like the angry feminist stare. Yeah.
That stare. That just kind of looks like it's looking through the camera. It's a little. There's no zoom.
She's like, I'm oppressed, and I'm going to show you how oppressed I am by lifting my skirt.
Another thing I don't like about Brave, there's no indicator to tell me if I'm zoomed in or out. Like, where's the zoom indicator? Brave. Oh, also, you can zoom the... Wow, that's, huh. I held the control key and moved my mouse wheel to zoom, but I did it with my mouse over the menu bar, and the whole menu bar rescaled.
That's interesting.
But yeah, here's the crazy lady with their music, which I should probably mute. That's the protest. Art piece, whatever.
Art piece. Like, I'm kind of curious.
The person who looks is that old lady.
It's like nobody's even noticing. She's like, "Hey, notice me! I'm showing off my underwear. Notice me." Whatever. Hey, okay, I'll notice you. You got one guy to notice you, sweetheart.
What is even happening?
I like how you could even see some police officers in these clips, and they're not even paying any attention.
Yeah. It's like apparently she's drawing awareness to the fact that like people look up skirts in subways by lifting up her skirt, so everybody can look up her skirt in a subway, and then nobody's doing it.
So she is she having? It's like it's almost like she just has an issue with cameras pointed up, but front on is fine.
And it's like, hey.
But what? Oh, there's someone who's like, "What are you doing?"
Like I said, the reactions would probably be a lot more visceral if she was a ham planet, but
no one cares.
Oh,
absolutely no one cares. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It just keeps going. How long did she do this for? Actually, maybe these are all in similar locations because some of these look like just different camera angles in the same area.
I honestly thought it was the same subway station. No, these are all different subway stations. How about that?
Well, I mean, all she had to do was ride the train to the next one.
Yeah, I guess that's true. Like, can we just ride to every subway station, show off my panties a little bit, make certain all of Russia sees them?
I don't... but what? Okay, let's move on. We're almost done.
Yeah, I thought that was humorous. So what else do we have? Because I'm only seeing one more topic.
Well, you pull up the next one, and I'll pull up the one after that.
Okay. Oh well, the one I was thinking I wanted to save for last, and it's okay to be white.
Okay, well I could do another one before that if you want. We have Osama bin Laden's
Okay, yeah, let's do that. Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, so Osama bin Laden turns out to be a PC gamer.
Of sorts.
Yeah, apparently.
Also into the anime.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
Which anime was it?
It was Bible Black.
Yeah, he had Bible Black, uncensored.
Uncensored. Yeah,
it was uncensored.
That's
Oh, I closed the tab where this was.
I wonder if it was English dub. Like I almost hope it was.
No, I think it's the Arabic dub.
There's an Arabic
dub?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, I was like, there is an Arabic dub? That's amazing in itself. There's an Arabic dub of Bible Black. I want to see that. Like, that just sounds so amazingly terrible.
Of course, it might be actually just a sub.
It might be. Like an Arabic sub would make more sense.
So, I guess the big question now is, where does Osama bin Laden fall on the sub versus dub debate?
Oh, we'll never know. He strikes me... I don't know. I don't want to say because, like... It's funny, with the subs versus dubs debate, it's like, there's not a good answer. Because it's like, if you say subs, then you're like, this elitist asshole. No. And if you say dubs, you're like this unwashed barbarian.
Subs are...
And
Subs are better unless you can find a dub that was well done. Because the thing about a sub is that you have to split your attention. But you're going to get the original the original emotion in the voice acting, even if you can't understand what they're saying. But then if you find a really good English dub, you still get that, and you have transparent understanding without the split attention. So the truth is that good dubs are better than subs, but subs are better than most dubs.
Good dubs are... Yes.
So
I'll concede that.
Like, for example, Full Metal Alchemist dub is fine. It's good. You just watch it dubbed.
I would say Cowboy Bebop's got a good dub.
Yeah. But when in doubt, if you're not sure and you have absolutely no idea, if you want to just take the safe bet, you can go with a subtitle. I'm trying to... Somehow we ended up on this. I'm trying to find the original article to see if it's available yet. Like, I literally have now gone to the Data Hoarder subreddit to find the link. Ah, here it is. Okay. I tried to download the file before, but it was they'd taken it down due to a technical issue, they claimed. It's still down.
Ew.
Yeah, if you try to... Here, I'll show you what happens. Let me close all these other tabs. Ah, middle click to close. Best invention ever. So when you try to load it, you get this, and then it will automatically redirect. Oh wow! Okay, I was to just the home page, and they say that it'll be back after a little while. It's a technical difficulty, they claim. But the thing is, well, it's been archived, the page, but not the data, because the data is like over 200 gigabytes or something of data.
Okay.
But some of the stuff that's on here, some of the videos in his collection that the CIA couldn't release due to copyright issues. Ants, Batman Gotham Knight, BBC Great Wildlife Moments, Bibliography, Osama Bin Laden, Cars, Chicken Little, CNN Presents World's Most Wanted, Final Fantasy
7.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
That's not a video, that's a game, but okay.
That's still amazing.
Heroes of Tomorrow, Home on the Range, Ice Age, Dawn of the Dinosaurs, In the Footsteps of Bin Laden, CNN, cat crash.
National Geographic,
Kung Fu Killers,
Civilization,
Inside the Green Berets, Predators at War.
Resident Evil.
This is amazing. This has Bin Laden. World's Worst Venom. Oh, this was probably research for a weapon. Peru Civilization,
Probably.
Resident Evil, Storm Rider, Clash of the Evils, The Kremlin from Inside, The Story of India, The Three Musketeers, and Where in the World is Osama Bin Laden?
That's really funny. Three Musketeers is a terrible
Where
book.
in the world is Osama Bin Laden? He also had a bad dump of GTA Chinatown Wars.
Interesting.
But yeah, I'm annoyed that the link is down. See, the even direct file gone.
Yeah.
I want all the files. I wonder if they had to pull it because of that. But okay, the thing is that this is the link though. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna pop over to archive.is, and we're gonna check the archive.
All right.
And there it is.
We got it.
No, I clicked the wrong one. This one. Here we are. This is what the page used to look like, and they're gonna try to get it back supposedly. Okay. Let's see. What do you want to see? Various files.
Yeah, we can do that.
This is journals also in here apparently. Okay, various files. Wow, look at these. I think they're prefixed by hashes. Oh, Bible Black. Oh, that was probably. That would be video, wouldn't it? File index for video. Is there a file index for everything? Doesn't look like it.
Yeah, I bet sure.
Yeah, unfortunately there isn't. Okay. Who wrote the Bible? Part 1. Who wrote the Bible? Part 2. I don't see Bible Black though. Why am I not finding it? Black holes?
I don't know.
Why does he DivX files? Blackwater. I'm not finding the thing I'm looking for. This is bothering me. But yeah, he's got crazy shit in here. Why is it not? You know what? I'm just gonna do the cheap thing. I'm gonna look up an article. Right? We'll just say fuck it.
Osama Bin Laden, Bible Black.
Yeah, we'll just.
I mean, that's probably as good as any, but.
Yeah, we'll just. Find it that way. I don't know why I'm not finding it, but I'm sure people have better indexes than I do.
Probably.
I wonder why I didn't see that. Let's see. That's in BB. Why is this not here? Oh, this has been cut off. Oh.
Okay.
The archive's truncated. That's why it's not listed in the file, because it's way deeper in the list of files.
That's interesting.
Okay, that's weird. I wonder why I'm having such a pain in the ass getting it. Original.
Yeah. I guess they don't want a bunch of weebs on their site trying to look up to see if Osama really downloaded Bible Black porn.
Yeah, because I wanted to see if I could actually find it in there, but the archive is doesn't go back that far. It doesn't go that deep in the file. That's sad.
But yeah, that's Osama was a gamer. Avid Final Fantasy player.
Osama bin Laden. Let's see. Let's get
Osama bin Laden was a weeb.
Okay. Here we go. Here's one. Let's pull this over. This is from another awful website.
Okay.
Where is the list? Come on, give me a list. There's no list. You shitbags. Booby2.jpg. Okay.
What?
Thanks for telling me about all the things that are in here. Final Fantasy 7, Tom and Jerry, an IMAX version of Mysteries of Egypt, Charlie Bit My Finger viral YouTube video, only in downloaded form, Mr. Bean, a Mr. Bean episode, 28 crocheting tutorials. What the fuck? Is this real?
I'm pretty sure.
Are we sure?
I think I have a solution to this. He had young children in his compound. You know, his children.
Right.
So I think at least some of these things are from
more intended for his children rather than him. That would make sense. That makes a lot of sense, actually. That's probably the case.
Yeah, so you're saying that his children are the ones responsible for uncensored Bible Black episode 1.
Oh no, not that one. No, that's all him.
Is it like Kurt Eichenwald? Just
looking up
tentacle
porn. Bible Black?
Yeah, just looking up tentacle porn to prove with his children to prove that it exists to his wife.
That's hilarious. Yeah, I kind of want to message Kurt Eichenwald and ask him, like, hey, so do you think Osama does this with his kid? Osama did this with his kids, just like you do.
But where is Quran Black? We only have Bible Black. That's too Christian.
It's definitely family bonding.
Oh man, that's hilarious.
I want these damn files, but they've been gone for days and they still haven't come back. I have a feeling it was a case of they didn't expect that many downloads of that big of a set of data, and it probably blew their Amazon bill. Because as someone who's used Amazon, holy shit, they overcharge.
Yeah, I believe that.
My Discord bots run on Amazon, actually.
Really? So I don't know. There's a whole lot else to say on this topic. Just thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah, he's apparently an anime, porn, and crochet addict, I guess.
It was. Well, I'm not gonna say he was an addict just because he had one video.
maybe that's all he watched was that one little video out in his cave house. I don't know. It's lonely.
Yeah.
There's no absolute guarantee that all malware has been removed.
That reminds me, unrelated but important. I guess Crunchyroll got hacked.
Kind of.
So
their DNS got hacked somehow. Yeah, it was a DNS hack, which means their servers were untouched. So, for a DNS hack to actually happen and not be a catastrophic thing for the entire internet, it would have to be a specific a specific account. Like, you know, if my GoDaddy account got hacked, let's say, and I don't host any websites there, but they do my DNS. Well, if that account got hacked, I could go in and repoint my DNS to a different server. And then you would try to go to my site, and you'd end up on a different site. And that's what happened, basically. Crunchyroll, if you tried to go to their domain, it would try to load something else, and I think it would also redirect you to the real Crunchyroll. But it would try to make you download, like, Crunchy Streamer or CrunchyViewer.exe or something.
Ew.
Yeah. Just sounds wrong. Apparently this tab is making sound, but I can't hear it. So
I can't hear it either. So.
It's not registering on anything. That's odd. Yeah. So that's all there is to say about Crunchyroll. So I guess that just leaves one thing left.
One thing left. It's okay to be white. Alright, this started as a poll op. And apparently, Poll had suggested to post these flyers around saying it's okay to be white during Halloween when people are wearing their masks. So, you know, they wouldn't get, like, in trouble for it or whatever. All over university campuses. And the backlash this has gotten and the subsequent backlash against that backlash has been amazing. So, people post
video.
Signs of just...
It's a.
Oh, you got video for this?
I'm trying to find a video because it's amazing.
Okay. Yeah, I don't
The video is absolutely amazing because it's like it's a 4chan op to prove that you could be racist against white people and everyone, and you know, and what do? But they sit there and they prove that it's okay to be racist to white people, and that everyone's gonna freak out because of the innocuous phrase "it's okay to be white."
Hmm.
That's the there's the picture for you. While I look for the video.
Yeah, the thing is with it too, it's like, you know, when you say it's okay to be white, they're trying to say, "Oh my gosh, there's white supremacy everywhere." You know, this is the white nationalists. It's like, no, they're just literally saying it's okay to be white. And,
yeah, I think it was absolutely brilliant. Just with,
just
with the phrasing and how it triggered all the right people, but basically all the normies are like, this is what's wrong with this?
Yeah, what's going on? It's like, why is it not okay to be white? You know, are you actually perpetuating the white genocide like those alt-right weirdos have been saying this whole time?
I can't find the damn video. I'm sad now because it was freaking hilarious. There's an interview of a woman who's like, "It just shows me what I experience every day. Where it's like, it's okay to be white, but you can't. It's not okay to be something else." Like, it's amazing. It's just like, what the fuck are you talking about? Did you say like enough times? Jesus Christ. Let's see. Bearing link to the original video. Thank God. Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
Actually, let's see how long this is
first. 30 seconds behind.
It's a minute 26 long.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
That'll be fine? Okay. I just gotta find my video window. Wherever I put it. I have too many. I need more screen space. I need more screens. Gotta switch out Gary Johnson's tongue shenanigans. Oop. Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
Yep.
The news at 11 continues.
Maybe I should run it at a slightly higher speed. Let's try 1. What do you think? 1.25?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah.
News with a disturbing story out of Montgomery County. Students found flyers taped up at high school that say it's okay to be white. And now there are some racist online threats connected to them. Here's Stephanie Ramirez.
Here's what's going on.
Oh,
Yesterday, these flyers were posted to at least 2 different locations, the University of Maryland and Montgomery Blair High School in Silver Spring. The high school even caught a poster on surveillance video. When I asked the school spokesperson what was going on, he sent me a web link to an older post that shows this was planned. The page even says what to write. Oh, and the post also says this. We expect the anti-white media to produce a storm
that
about
steals
these racist,
4chan
bigoted
posts.
flyers with a completely innocuous message.
I recognize
the media response will rally new support for pro-white activism. Well, this did upset a University of Maryland student who tweeted the flyer with her own message. And being on social media, she got a flood of responses, but she says this also included death and rape threats. So now police resources are involved.
Did anyone see that? They're censoring the word fuck with the red thing. It says blank out of here. And then they accidentally screw it up on the next part where they put text over it and they uncensor the fuck.
Oh my gosh, nice.
Tweeted the flyer with her own message, and being
you're on a
social
delay,
media,
but
she got a flood of responses, but she says this
amazing.
also included death and rape threats. So now police resources are involved. Prince George's County Police Department, they're investigating.
Oh, I should tell them I saw the F word and I'm offended.
And their parents, well, they're over it.
Yeah.
Evil motivation.
Oh.
And go back into your hole.
Okay, that video there. This, when you look at this shot, it just says just evil motivation and go back to your hole, and they claim it's a parent. You see, there's a light behind him and there's 2 legs. Look at how low the camera is to the ground. That means that this is not a cell phone camera. This is a handheld camera, likely with a handle on top.
Right.
So what parent is talking somehow into a camera which they are holding at their knees or lower, clearly, without a single issue? They would need to have, first, why do they have a camera like that? Second, why do they have a microphone connected to the camera that goes up to their mouth?
That is weird.
I think this is just a news crew. I think this is like another cameraman making fake news. Because it just doesn't make sense, but I'll continue from here.
Evil motivation, and go back into your hole.
The high school's principal says this was posted to 10 exterior doors to the school and that this appears to be a concentrated effort to foment racial and political tension. Stephanie Ramirez, USA 9.
That's, yes.
That is amazing.
I like how the ratings are not displayed for this video. Let me actually pop this over to our non-movie theater mode.
Of course not.
And pull it over to here. Okay, I'm getting better. With this software, Brave. But I'm not very brave about using it. Oh, wrong one. There we are. So let's see if we can see the comments. Where are they? Oh, here they are. A flyer that says it's okay to be white, disturbing. They took the bait, yes. I just love the... What if the poster said it's okay to be black?
Oh, yeah, and then Black Lives Matter would embrace them. You'd be getting some Dre money.
Nothing would happen. There wouldn't even be a news report. So this is unfortunately not the full thing I had seen. Bering had some more stuff on his, and I'm wondering where he got it. There was an interview. Was it even in Bering's? Or was it on another one I watched? There was an interview with a woman who was there. And that's the one who's like, you know, talking about how they're afraid to be, the only way I could show this would be if I just showed Bering's part of this. I'm not going to do that. I guess I could. He doesn't talk over it, I don't think, for this part. He doesn't link this or...
you don't have to.
Yeah. Well, it's just... I'll just show you what it...
Just go watch Bering's video on it.
Yeah, go watch Bering's video on it. I'll just pop over real quick just to show you what it looks like. What... Okay, pause that. This woman here. Talking about how it's just a case of... It just shows the racism and how she's... And how it's the poster just says, it's okay to be white. And there's like a pause. Where she like needs to think of what to say after that because she's realized saying it that it's not bad. Yes, we're still here because we had a lot of shit. We're almost done. So yeah, she has to pause and think of a way to make that bad though. So then she's like, and that means it's not okay to be something else.
Yeah, exactly. And it's like, you know, it like I do love the fact that their leftists are flipping out about it, because this is probably the greatest appeal to normies of anything, which makes it surprising that it came out of poll for me. But it's like, you know, people are just like, well, you know, what's wrong with being white? And you see all these people, you know, flipping out over a sign that literally just says it's okay to be white, not like, you know, it's better to be white, or, you know, it's not okay to be, you know, non-white. Just it's okay to be white.
What's next? White paper's not allowed? We have to print, but then we can't print white on black, so we have to print black on black? How's this work? Do we have to use brown paper now?
Paper of color.
Paper of color, yes. I don't think there's anything else to say, really.
Yeah, there really isn't. I'm just I'm kind of really glad Poll did it. It was, I personally feel like this is if Poll is going to, like, this was brilliant. This is just a brilliant move. Like it more than anything else really highlighted the craziness of. It really highlighted the craziness of the left and the social justice warriors, I think, more than anything else, to the general public. Yeah. So yeah, that in itself was a great contribution.
Okay, so this thing here, unfortunately, it's kind of hard to see. Oh, I don't have it on screen. I'm a genius. It's hard to see, but you see that. Well, you'll see it on delay. But that small little site they show a box of, a tiny little site. They say it was organized online. They show this site. This I've seen this site before. There's more than one. It is a scam, a fake site. It exists purely to get ad hits. They harvest 4chan and other chants for posts, assign random usernames to those posts, and present them in a normal forum format.
Huh.
So they're not even like their so-called source of this is not even actually the source. It's a bot that scraped 4chan and then just redisplayed the posts, pretending that someone else wrote them. That's how stupid they are. They're so stupid they can't even, that they find a fake website and show a screenshot of that fake website saying that is the source of this.
That's amazing.
It's almost as if they didn't do any fact checking.
Well, then again, these are all, they also managed to.
Yeah, they never do.
I mean, I did just indicate that they had the case where they censored the word fuck, and then they uncensored it when they wrote other stuff on top of it. Like, really? You're that incompetent? That's astounding. Here it is. This one, where it says right there. I have to switch to a fancy mode I haven't used. This one. Da-da-da. It says, you know, blank out of here. And then, right, come on, show the edit, and there. Look at that! How incompetent are you? Holy shit! They put, I'm receiving death and rape threats in a little box on top of it, gray it out a little bit, and they uncensor. That's astounding. This is the quality of reporting that they have. Their reporting is garbage. Their ability to edit is garbage. Their ability to source things is garbage. Their ability to even censor things properly is garbage. Yeah, chat has actually gets me on the forum thing. So, I guess that's that, everyone. Look out for fake 4chans. They might
Don't listen to fake news.
Don't listen to fake news that cites fake 4chans.
The one thing I do want to throw on about this also is, like, this is just such a radical departure from all the stupid shit like the alt-right polls. Because the alt-right, like, you know, they do the parades and then some assholes show up in Nazi flags. And they're just like, okay, yeah, join our parade. And it's like, you know, you're not winning anybody over by doing that. You're just looking like assholes. And then Poll just goes, it's okay to be white. And people are like, yeah, you know what? It is okay to be white. And then people are flipping their shit. And it's like, wait, you mean it's not okay to be white? Well, shit, because I'm white, you know? Why am I not okay? Like...
You know what's amazing about this post? This news?
What's
they
that?
outright say in this news report, that this was posted on these things, that this sign was posted as bait. They don't use the word bait, but they say it was basically to get them to react a certain way. And they reacted exactly in that way.
Poll's always right.
I mean, literally, the news is like, they have baited us into saying that this is not okay. This is not okay.
It's brilliant.
It's too good. That's the thing to end on, I guess. Yeah. I've never seen something that stupid before. Can I file an official complaint about that F word? I wonder if that was on TV. If I can find that on TV, then I will file a complaint.
Yeah, definitely.
You can.
Wow. I don't have an outro.
Oh,
I do have.
Really? I would have expected you would.
I do have an edited hold screen that says we're done.
I guess we could go with that, sure.
Bye, everyone.
I do want to say to the chat before we go, yeah, you guys kicked ass. Like, we had a rockin' chat today.
Save the stream. Save it as soon as it processes, and it's all there, because there was Arabic music, and it will probably get pulled.
He's not wrong. There is that. I won't get offended if you decide to mirror my stream onto your channels or whatever. In fact, that would be very much a compliment, I guess.
Just archive it before it gets memory hold, like the last time that happened.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, the guys in the chat, you guys are all really great, and we couldn't do the show without you. Or I guess we could, but you know, no one would listen.
Okay. Goodbye.
Adios.